Hey everyone! Welcome to Gehenna Gaming, where we will be playing a super special, super awesome game today. We're playing Tales from the Loop. And I will be your Loop Master today. And here, I'll let them introduce themselves first. My amazing kids and cohorts that will be joining the adventure today. So everyone, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Eddie. I'm the youngest one here. I'm 10 years old. Well, I'm Dan, but I'm playing Eddie. I'm here because, well, my brother's a bad babysitter.
My name's Dixie Cochran. I'm playing Arden. I'm here today because everybody in this town sucks and they're really mean to me.
Hey, I'm Ify Nwadiwe. I'll be playing Daryl, who, I'm here because my dad got angry. He thinks I should, be a factory worker like him. I'm going to be a scientist, and he destroyed my science fair robot, and when he got mad at me, and so I said, I'm out of here.
And I am Bran, and I'm going to be playing Sam, the cool kid. I decided to leave town because, well, my parents just really aren't cool. And, they think that they can hide their fighting from me, but I see what's going on. And my big brother's way cooler, so I'm going to go find him.
Awesome. Wait, I did not miss anyone? No. I was like, is there a mysterious fifth person? And
There is. This is TikTok, my crocodile.
Yeah. And everyone, I am Nobleman Nick, and I will be the Loop Master for today. Is Loop Master an official term? No, but I just coined it today, and it's the 80s, so we can do whatever we want. So, without further ado, are we all ready to jump into this adventure?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's go on an adventure.
Let's set the mood a little bit, because everyone, we can't hear the music in the rain, but there is music in rain. We take place in 80s rural Nevada, where we are joined by 5 kids of numerous ages and personalities, who have all decided to take an oath and embark on a grand quest of some sort to escape the troubles that have plagued them while they lived with their families in their town, in search of something better, something greater than all this, than just a one-horse town, as it were. Traveling for the last few hours on foot and huffing it through the rolling hills of Nevada, our crew, as it were, our kids, there is no real kind of end in sight of this endless highway. No one really even sure if their parents have noticed that they're gone, if anyone even cares. And yeah, we take place here as we start. Starting with we'll start from the back of the group. Who is in the back of the line, kind of cavorting forward?
I imagine Daryl's in the back. I'm just kind of fiddling with the kind of broken remains of my robot and seeing if I can bring it back to life. But I really don't have much of the tools or materials to really kind of bring it all together. And it took all the months of allowance to even afford to get what I had. So, kind of sadly messing and somewhat hopeful that maybe I'll figure out some solution to this robot problem.
And what does Daryl look like?
Daryl, he's kind of got that nice, computer nerdy slump that we see in media all the time. That is totally not how we're sitting. I got lumbar support in my chair, but he's kind of like hunched over. He's wearing a hoodie and a baseball cap. He doesn't really know everyone here too well, so he's kind of trying to keep to himself, but be close enough so he doesn't get lost behind, because he's really excited about going to this place. He remembers being promised that like the computer parts are much cheaper here, and he's super excited about that. So he has like a, kind of like jeans, hoodie, baseball cap, big glasses like mine, and just some Chucks on, and a big backpack filled with tools and all types of just junk. Like really, to him they're parts, but it's junk.
Just like basic junk. No, I got you. And so, who is in front of Daryl?
I'm gonna say me.
Okay.
I'm probably following Sam. But also, I've seen Daryl around. I think he's pretty smart. I want to make sure he doesn't get lost. He's cool too.
And what does Arden look like?
Arden is the typical, like, she's seen what rock stars look like on TV, and she's done her best with small town accoutrement. So she's wearing, like, just some baggy jeans, probably like her, like hand-me-downs, like a band T-shirt, and like a clearly too big for her jacket. She's like got beat up like army boots on, and she is wearing makeup, but it's not well applied at all. Like she tried. She like took her mom's Mary Kay out of the bathroom, like smeared it around her eyes, and she's like, I'm like Susie Sue, I'm Susie and the Banshees, but she's not because she is 13.
All right, and why has Arden decided to run away today? Because we kind of got why Daryl is. Why is Arden running away today?
Arden ran away because she heard that her old friend Sam said he was going to go look for his brother. They were childhood friends. They've drifted apart a little bit now, but she heard that she's going to look for his brother, and she gets bullied all the time. And parents don't really care. Like, they're not mean. They're just not around much. And so she wants to go to this, magical land where people are nice to you and you get to fit in even if you're not normal. Pretty much.
I guess that would probably be Sam. I imagine that Eddie's probably following his older brother, who's probably leading us. It's my guess, but either way, I can't be in the front. I'm cool. So Sam takes on this lackadaisical kind of stride, exaggeratedly okay with everything. Big, it has to be okay. He's definitely wearing some jeans that were probably hand-me-down, but he's like rolled up the bottoms of them, and he's wearing some old Converse All-Stars, some Chuck Taylors, and he's wearing like a blue shirt and he's got a pair of sunglasses hooked over his collar, and he's trying his best to make sure he seems cool and okay and everything's fine. This is great. We're leaving home. Screw that, because, well, I mean, realistically, life at home ain't so great. His parents are getting a divorce and don't necessarily think he knows, but he does. And his brother just recently left, so there's really nothing there for him anymore. He wants to get out.
Wants to find something better.
Yeah, he's gonna see if he can hook up with his older brother, Darren, who's out of college.
And well, that leaves one person in second place in the line. Who is that?
That's me. It's Eddie. Honestly, I don't even want to be here. I was promised that I'd have a night in. My parents were going out. My brother was supposed to be babysitting me, and he told me to follow, and it was going to be fine. He had to babysit me. I don't know where the fuck we are. I'm lost, and I'm scared. Like, it's fine. My brother's here to take care of me, and I've got my crocky, but, like, I don't like this.
Yeah, you don't like this one bit. And so following good old or Eddie is following, I should say, I guess you would call him the self-employed leader of the group, self-appointed, dressed in, as you see here, very cockily in a denim shirt and aviator sunglasses with like the biggest shitty grin on his face, is someone that you all know, Jack, Eddie's older brother.
He's so cool. He's so cool.
He thinks so.
Cool.
He has somehow, whether by talking to you about your problems or maybe just taking advantage of the little hints here and there, has kind of put this all into your head that you are going to be forging this new beautiful life for yourself by running away from home. And, at first you were all gung-ho about it, but as the hours drag on, your feet get tired, and looking up now, you seeing dark clouds moving in, remnant, letting you know that a storm will be coming soon. Morale is starting to run a little bit low. We kind of enter the scene. Jack is just largely talking about how everything's going to be so much better. We're going to be able to, do whatever we want. I can set off cherry bombs wherever I want to. I can stay up however late I want to. We can eat ice cream for dinner. We don't need parents. We don't need rules. Right, Eddie?
Hey, I guess. You know better, but, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to leave the house.
Sam would definitely come up right behind Eddie and just be like, "What are you talking about? Come on, this is great. We get to do whatever we want."
I don't think we're supposed to leave the house, though.
Screw what our parents say. Eddie, this is going to be a new life for us. A better life, right? Like we see on TV all the time. All kids run away from home.
But I like my house.
We're gonna get a better house.
A cooler house.
Race cars?
Yeah,
Race
yeah,
cars.
we can add race cars.
Like,
Right. Daryl can build his race cars, right?
I mean, I can't build a race car yet, but I can probably figure it out if I just have enough time. We can all maybe have race cars, and then I can try and build something that might let it race on its own because we don't know how to drive.
Yeah. We'll find a place, and Daryl can build robots, and Arden can rock out and not worry about things getting too late. Sam, you can do what you do, be super popular and likable, and Eddie, you can eat all the junk food you want. It's gonna be great.
You do that already, though.
No, you can't.
Your parents let you eat whatever junk food you want?
My dad owns a candy store. He brings home pasties all the time.
And
It's so lame, though. I mean, don't you want to eat other things? I don't know.
I guess.
and
Maybe. Do I?
we'll say it's Arden who feels the first drops of rainwater plopping on her forehead.
Oh man, it's gonna rain, you guys. It's
Oh.
legit raining. It's raining right now.
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
And I just start tucking the pieces I was fiddling with into my backpack and start to start shoving my backpack under my hoodie because I have a lot of electronics.
No. It's just rain, guys. Don't be a bunch of sissies. You'll be fine.
I'm not trying to be a sissy. If all this electronic equipment gets wet, I can't build it.
Shit. I mean, damn. I mean, crap. Sorry, Eddie.
I think you have to put money in the jar now.
We don't need a jar anymore. Maybe
Does this guy just open up and just start pouring on us?
it's doing that kind of that slow,
Pitter-patter.
yeah, and it's you can
Guys,
can
it's
feel
just a shower. It's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna spread his arms open. Look at the sky. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a shower.
And as you say that, you hear the crack of lightning just erupt across the sky.
Definitely.
And thunder.
We should do something. We should go inside somewhere because we are the tallest things here right now, and that's bad.
God, yeah, science. And
Just
as
seeing the horizon.
as you all kind of look around, yeah, you look to the horizon, and it is bare for as far as the eye can see. I won't even ask you to roll for this because it's just, It's the only thing on the horizon. As you look down the endless highway, the only thing you can really see, just far off, like at least like a 20 to like 30-minute walk probably still, is this house. Roughly about 2 stories that you can see, like very old-fashioned like farmhouse that's just sitting there out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
Sam is just all about it. Just like, hey, we said we could get a new house. Let's go get that one. And just starts running off after it.
Oh, that looks real creepy. That looks real
Pretty
creepy.
sure we're not supposed to go into a house uninvited.
We're not vampires, Eddie.
Don't be a baby, Eddie.
But
You want to be
I don't-
cool like Big Bro?
yes, I do.
Are there any lights on, Nick? Do you see any lights?
No, it is not that you can see. It is completely dark.
I don't think anybody's even home. They won't care if we hang out there for a couple hours.
And then no one's home because they're all dead and they're ghosts now, and they're gonna haunt us when we go inside.
Ghosts?
You really scared of some like musty old things? Whatever. Come
Yeah.
on, let's go. It's gonna start pouring.
It's a
There aren't even real ghosts on Scooby-Doo.
Well, that's Scooby Doo.
the one time there was real ghosts.
It's always some dude. It's always just some guy.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
And I just start to follow because I am afraid of my equipment getting wet.
I also follow because that's where my brother's going.
Sam definitely won't leave anyone behind. If anyone seems like they're lagging, he like waits for them.
Jack is definitely a little bit of a kind of attention hog as he runs up beside you, runs up beside Sam, and kind of like muscles his way through. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll get us there. Come on, just follow me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, wherever that is. Country.
Yes.
It's better than walking home, right?
So,
I
would
mean-
this be an opportune time for me to attempt to use leadership of some sort?
Yeah. I think it's a perfect time for that.
Yeah, I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to like boost everyone's morale. Be like, come on, guys, we can do this. We're gonna get our own house. So I clicked on that. Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no! 0 successes.
You
So Sam, you were built for this.
Sam was he he thought he was built for this.
He does.
If you really want to, you can push the roll.
Okay, how do I do that?
So you would mark a condition, which would give you an overall -1 to your dice pool.
All right.
But you can re-roll the roll.
So I got a marking condition: angry, scared, exhausted, injured, or broken.
Yes.
Oh, he's definitely scared. Like,
Okay.
he's definitely scared. And then I can re-roll. Is that you said?
Yes.
All right. So let's see if this was actually worth it. Let's try leading one more time. 1 success.
1 success. All right. Maybe it's the fear in his voice, or maybe it's just the blatant ignorance of the real trouble that's around you. But you all feel a little bit better in Sam's words, and he even with Jack trying to hog the bravado, Sam manages to get you there safely. By this time, though, the rain is utterly pouring, though. It's just coming down super hard to the point where you're pretty sure you're just soaked thoroughly through and through. I'll say for Daryl, you probably bought like protective, like maybe like canvas bags, something with like a few layers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else did. Anyone else bring something for the weather?
Probably not for the weather. I have like a backpack, but it's just like a regular school backpack. I'm like clutching it and running like under me.
Yeah.
It's got all my diaries in it and my writing.
Yeah. No, Sam is not. No. Yep. He just has a backpack.
Yeah. No one thought in this plot to run away to bring an umbrella.
Nope.
An accurate statement.
Even the crocodile is soaked. The crocodile is probably like even more. Yeah. Clutching that thing.
A squelchy crocodile.
As you run closer and closer to this house, you can just definitely tell right away it's just It's it doesn't seem like it definitely looks like one of those old-fashioned houses, but it's fairly new looking, just in terms of quality. Like, you don't see any of that natural like paint chipping. There's no dirt. Everything looks pretty uniform. Definitely like someone who has lived there has taken really good care of it. And lucky for all of you, there is like an open porch that's like covered. So you all march up the stairs, and under this porch, as you hear the of the rain, as everyone else probably can hear it, it's playing in the background, just comes down on the metal overhead of the porch.
Cold. My coffee's wet.
Look, we can go inside and we can warm up. It'll be fine.
Doors are always locked. You know that.
Are the doors always locked? And Jack kind of goes and jiggles the door a bit. And surprisingly, it opens with a click. See?
See, guys, this isn't so bad. This is all right.
Hey, what? Doors are supposed to stay locked.
It's the country.
Why is the door supposed to stay locked? No one locks their doors. That would make any sense.
Parents don't lock their
I
doors.
get him.
Your dad probably just locks your door because he had all that stupid candy.
I agree.
It's like trying really hard to be cool. She's not good at it.
And Jack will probably be like, are fist bumps the thing in the 80s? I feel like maybe.
It's more of a high five.
Yeah, high
Jack
five.
Yeah, high fives, definitely.
Jack will go to high five Arden.
Yeah. See,
Like-
I'm cool.
Yeah, Eddie, don't be a baby about things. It'll be fine. It's like destiny. We found this place.
You really think so? Sam's just gonna like walk in, just be like, think
Yeah.
so?
All right, everyone inside. We can dry off, and then when the storm ends, we can just keep walking.
Okay.
Alright, you sure?
Yeah, Eddie, it'll be fine. Your big bro's gonna be here. Don't worry.
I feel like you're not supposed to go into other people's houses without their permission.
We're not vampires.
I don't know what
That's
that,
a vampire thing.
I don't know what that means.
Vampires have to have an invitation to go in a house. It's in every vampire book that ever existed.
I can't really read.
Sam's
You're
just gonna
10.
shout. Sam's gonna shout into the house.
Hello. So Sam, you're the first one to kind of. It's you're in like a little like entry way. Just like one of those little halls. There is a staircase immediately when you kind of walk in that goes to what you assume to be the first floor. And then there's our second floor, I should say. And then the hallway continues on, if you don't take the stairs, going into what seems to be a second hall that you would guess, from like the looks of it, might lead to like a living room or kitchen of sorts.
Sam would definitely just be like, Arden, you know a lot about vampires. You should go talk to them. And just like try and like grab Arden's sleeve and like drag her into the house.
Dad, why does it pull on me? Sam. Is it dark in there, I'm assuming?
Yeah, pretty dark, but there's a light
Alright.
switch.
So, I'm gonna hit the light switch.
It stutters for a moment, but the lights do come on.
And she's gonna kind of do the same thing, like, hello?
There is
Excuse me?
no answer, except for the little, maybe the slight tearing up and crying of Eddie from behind you.
Vampires, ghosts. Nope, nope. Aren't here because they don't exist. Cool.
And you're probably sleeping. You turn the lights off when you're sleeping.
See, Eddie, it's fine. There's no ghosts.
Besides, we can always sleep on this pillowy cushion of dust. Stomp foot on dusty floor.
Yeah, what's it look like now the lights are on? Just like super dusty and gross? Or is it, like,
Actually,
nice looking?
it's clean, like
Oh.
immaculate.
Yeah, so Sam expected dust to kick up, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh.
The dirtiest things in this house are the the four of you. Did anyone wipe their feet when they came in?
No,
Hell no.
I got yanked in by Sam.
This is our house. So we're not gonna wipe
Yeah.
our feet.
So they're definitely like on like the welcome rug and in the hallway. They're just like muddy footprints.
Is there anything that like looks like people might live there? Like is it like a coat rack or like shoes by the door or like anything, or is it just kind of empty hallway?
There are no coat racks that you can see. The closet there, if you do choose to look inside of it, it's completely empty.
No like artwork, photographs, nothing.
No, not that you see. No photographs of anyone.
You guys, I think this house might be like brand new. Like no one's moved in yet.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little better because we aren't stealing anyone, and this doesn't look like ghosts would be in here.
Move one of them up here. All rainy and stuff.
Look, the house. The house appeared for us, you know? Eddie, just think of that.
Don't think that's how that works.
You were just believing in ghosts and vampires literally like 3 seconds ago.
I was told there was ghosts. Sam wouldn't lie to me.
Ghosts don't exist, dumbass.
I mean, it has not been proven or denied, so I wouldn't say they don't exist.
Well, if there's ghosts here, all they are cleaning ghosts.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was saying it looks like there's no ghost here, but there ghosts exist. You know.
There's a vase on
Yes.
off to the side. So there's a vase off to the side. Jack takes it and he just like tosses it to the ground. See? Is there any ghosts?
Well, no, but now there's broken glass on the floor. You idiot.
Whoa!
Anyone? Bueller? Can I make that joke? Yeah,
Yes.
We're fine. See? Alright, you guys get settled. I'm gonna go take a piss. There's gotta be a bathroom somewhere here, right?
I mean, it would be a really weird house if it didn't have one.
Yeah. This already seems pretty weird.
Okay. Now the lights are on. Arden's gonna like stick her head in the first like room she can see, just see
Okay.
what's going on in there.
So Jack's gonna run upstairs, presumably to find a bathroom. And yeah, you're going to stick your head. So when you get to the end of the hall, you notice that there's kind of like 3 ways you can go. On your right, there is a what you assume to be a dining room, just like classic like Americana dining room. There are plates set and everything. No tablecloth or of any sorts, but like plates, glasses, full-on utensils, even some napkins. And then on your left, there is a living room. You know, a sofa, old TV set. Seems to be working. You can see like the red power button, you know, still on it. And yeah, a few like little like love seats and everything, enough for all of you to sit down if you really wanted to. This place is well furnished.
Okay.
Before I take in anything else, I like gonna go into my backpack and pick up the kind of remains of that robot, and I kind of peek outside on the porch area. Just this is something I'm kind of doing on my own, and I kind of just leave the kind of pieces on the porch.
Okay. So you just
Definitely gonna check the fridge.
really quick. So do you just leave the robot outside? Just
Yeah, just kind of on the edge, kind of where, like near, like, you know, if lightning were to strike, maybe it would strike my my robot, and then it will come to life like Johnny 5 in that movie I saw this year.
That is beautiful. Yeah, you definitely do that. Yeah, and Sam, you go and check the fridge.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll follow Sam to the kitchen once I see him walking that way.
I'm
Okay,
staying
tag
where,
along.
I'm staying where Jack left me. Come back to me. Fine.
You're just standing in the hallway. The kitchen fridge, nothing. It's operational. Like you open it up and you feel the blast of chill air just kind of hit your face. Does not feel very pleasant now that you're all wet. But no food. Ramble through maybe some of the cabinets even. Nothing.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's just gonna look through. He's just gonna start rummaging.
Yeah, this place is empty. Like, I guess maybe it is a new house. The only thing that seems to be here are a bowl of fruit on the counter.
Is it real fruit? Or pick it up.
It feels not surprisingly hollow.
Yeah. My grandma had those in the 80s. Hey, look! Wooden banana! Catch! I just look at it, Sam.
Oh my god. Yeah, he definitely doesn't see it coming and gets hit by it.
Oh, no!
He's like, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I thought you would catch it. You do, I don't know, your best and stuff, usually. Sorry. Sorry.
You're so weird.
Yeah.
He kind of like laughs, but he like picks up the banana and like puts it back in the bowl. And he's like, but it's cool, I guess. And he definitely just like looks around. He's like, do you really think this is like a new house? Kind of a weird place for a new house, don't you think? Like, I mean, who lives out here? Who's gonna buy a house out here? I don't know anything about the house market, whatever it is, but
Maybe goes by it.
do you just say that from the dark, from the hallway?
Yup.
Just from the hallway, just you say, maybe the ghosts buy it?
Yup.
Beautiful. It's just like, Sam like looks over and goes, can you please come out of the hallway? You are acting like a ghost. Come on, come over here and sit
Maybe
down.
You have to come back.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm waiting for Jack to come back.
He's just upstairs. He'll be back.
I'm waiting.
You can sit down. Eddie, do you always want to be like beholden to Jack? Do you want to be, you know,
Too far away from him. He's supposed to babysit.
we're all in the same house. Do you ever go in a different room than your babysitter at home? I do.
You have a
Not
babysitter?
not to say like, you know, anyone babysits me or anything.
I guess. I'm gonna give a forlorn look up the stairs for a moment, for attempting to pretend to be brave.
I really need to be right back. There's a lot of high winds. I gotta go check.
Okay.
High winds outside the house as well. Looks like everyone got in just in time.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie, if you really feel like you need to go watch your brother pee, then go upstairs. Or you can come sit in here in the kitchen and play with this fake fruit that is actually kind of cool.
Why is
It looks like real fruit.
What's the point?
I don't know.
Can you eat it?
Adults are weird.
Adults are weird.
And this conversation just shouting back and forth from the kitchen and the hallway.
I don't know. Adults are weird. Come look at this fruit.
I'm gonna go look at the fruit.
Yes. I tempted him into the kitchen with fake fruit. It's like wooden fruit or watching your brother pee. Like, come on.
Easy choice.
Yeah. So come in here and look at the fruit.
Daryl, where are you at currently? Are you in the kitchen with them? Oh. Daryl, where is Daryl currently at?
Oh, I'm totally sick. I forgot my name was Daryl.
He's just staring at his robot like
Yeah, I
completely
was like,
threw the rest
damn,
of us out. He's
Daryl,
just-
Daryl being quiet. Yeah, no, I'm just kind of like, I'm like, you know, everyone's talking and I'm being inconspicuous because I keep like peeking out the front window, seeing if lightning's gonna strike my my robot. I've fully gone down this like path of like, well, if we're going to this magical world where things are gonna, you know, where everything's gonna be good, then maybe also my stroke of luck will happen and you know, maybe, you know, short circuit was real. Maybe a little
Aw.
strike will put that light.
And funny enough, from the dining room, you can kind of look out into the porch, so it just gives you the perfect view.
Good. And I just kind of peek because I am kind of like, you know, I would like a snack, but I'm noticing no one's eating, so I just, you know, surmise, all right, there's no food in there, so maybe my robot will be back.
From there, I feel like you would be the one to notice this. You see, or you hear something from across the room in the living room, and like a little bit of like a light flickering, as if, can it be? Is the TV on?
Hey, y'all, this TV, it's on. This TV is on.
Why'd you turn it on?
I didn't turn it on. That's why I wanted to point it out. that
Is Jack in there?
Is it the ghosts?
Jack?
Silence.
Jack?
I think it's Jack just messing with us, you guys. We're gonna like go in there all scared, and he's gonna jump out and be like, "Ah!" And then Eddie's gonna pee himself, and it's gonna be terrible.
I haven't peed myself recently.
So I got a question here.
Mhm.
How do the conditions affect things? Because I took the conditions scared. So how does that affect everything here? Do I
Oh,
have
so
any-
narratively, you are definitely like
Okay.
you were feeling kind of like, you know, in the struggle of just, you know, being outdoors. I feel like your fear has been addressed,
Okay.
so we can actually strike that condition for you.
Okay.
But no, like before you were like, oh my god, I can't believe we're not gonna be able to get inside, we're gonna get hit by lightning. Like all these things might be running through your head and just lend itself. But now that you're inside and everyone's okay and drying off, and seems to be working electricity, there's TV. You know, this could be okay.
Okay.
Do they have
Alright.
things?
I mean, if no one else is gonna check, Sam's definitely like, let's just. I'll go. I'm gonna go. Yeah. He just goes into the living room area wherever the television is.
As you go into the living room, the television is indeed on. It's playing some form of 80s cartoon, I'll say. You know, you see some Roadrunner chasing after that Wile E. Coyote. Or no, vice versa. Polish.
I'm gonna plot myself in front of that.
Sam was gonna turn it off, but the moment he sees that he's popped down, he's like, "Yeah, you watch some TV," and he just like turns around and walks away back to the kitchen. He's like, "I don't know. I think we should find Jack because he's probably messing with us."
Yeah, I kind of
Probably.
peeked in right after you did, and I was like, oh, I was just peeping my head in here to ask y'all, do you know where Jack is? I mean, we haven't heard from him in a bit.
Go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to see him in the bathroom, so one of you has to go check on him, not me.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll investigate for the bathroom.
Yeah. so,
Okay.
It should be noted that there's only 2 ways to enter this room, it looks like, from where
Okay.
you guys entered. And then there seems to be a door to some other room in the back of it.
Okay, then I guess I'll go through that door. No.
See if you can maybe catch Jack off guard.
Yeah.
You open the door. It opens with like another creak.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, like, you can't scare me. I know you're in here.
And you open up into a room you didn't actually expect, because I feel like this is not a room that's common in most houses, especially your own. You see like a full-on library. Not like a huge library, but like a room dedicated to like books. It's a little study area.
Are there any books that immediately kind of stick out to me?
Go ahead and give me an investigate check.
All right. Let's see if I do this right.
All you have to do is click on it on this character sheet.
Oh.
It pops up.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. I didn't know at first either. It's like super integrated. It's cool as fuck.
Oh, nice. That's what I'll do.
2 successes. Okay.
Showing me up.
Yeah. No, it's you're doing really well. So, you immediately see like a lot of classic literary work, like stuff that you would have like, you know, maybe heard about on TV, or maybe like your teacher talked about it, like Shakespeare, various works of like Ernest Hemingway, and specifically like the most current modern book. There's just a lot of Stephen King, and like mainly like the study on like the table is the book Salem's Lot.
Hey, I found some books in here, y'all. No bathroom, just books. Are there any doors in this room?
Other than the one that you just left, no. It's the only way in and out. There are windows, though, to the outside.
Also, didn't Jack go upstairs? Is Daryl upstairs right now?
No, Daryl, she just went through a room.
Okay. Books are cool, so if we're here for a while, we can at least read something.
Well, we got TV.
Yeah, I got TV. We're gonna stop top this time around.
Sam's definitely gonna check upstairs.
Okay.
Like, there's no bathroom down there. I'm gonna go look upstairs, guys.
Oh, okay, I'll go with you because I want to know where Jack went.
Sam, go ahead and give me an investigate check.
Oh, good. Something I'm bad at. Let's go.
And it's just Sam and Daryl going upstairs?
Yep.
Okay, Arden staying down with Betty?
Arden is looking at books now. Arden does not care what's happening right now because there's more books than she's ever seen outside of the school library, and they're better books. And so she's super excited. She sees a copy of Salem's Lot in her brain. She's like, oh my god, I love that book. Like, she has like a copy that is like dog-eared and falling apart, probably back at her house. And she was sad to leave it behind, so now she's like, oh, maybe I'll take this one.
You immediately open up to your favorite part.
Yep. Yeah.
Take
Nope.
a flop
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. She's like back against the bookshelves, like sitting on the ground, like immediately reading. Like, yeah.
All right. You even tell like the library has one of those like fake like chimneys, which is like pretty advanced for this age.
Cool.
0 successes on that investigate because I'm just a champion today.
You just
Okay.
you head up the stairs. Daryl, give me an investigate.
Yeah. It's like, hold on, let me look in here, Sam. I think my eyes, I got these big old glasses.
This is like as you're all going through. Okay, great. So, Sam, you just go up the stairs. You're just like whatever. I don't like, I'm gonna find Jack. We're fine.
Upstairs, there's a hallway. All right.
Daryl, as you're going back through the hallway up the stairs again, two things come to mind. One, you feel like, I have to watch for glass because Jack broke that vase.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be glass on the ground anymore.
Huh.
And not only that, the footprints that you all left from outside seem to have been like cleaned as well.
I immediately, before even saying anything, look down at my feet to see if they're still muddy.
Oh, they are, and they still leave they're leaving new mud tracks right now.
Sam.
What's up, Daryl?
All right, look down. Okay, look down at your feet, and what do you see?
Is this some kind of game?
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions. What do you see when you look down at your feet?
Floorboards.
Okay. Are your feet? Look at our muddy feet. Our feet are muddy, right?
Oh yeah. No, well, yeah, we were running outside. Yeah. in the rain.
Okay. Now look back at the door where we walked in.
Okay. And I'm assuming I see it now without any.
I feel like even without unless Daryl points it out to you.
He made the two connections. Floorboards, muddy feet. Look. I mean, the floor is clean. It's a clean house. Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
What? We have
Something
cleaning ghosts!
Oh, now you believe in ghosts.
Hey, Daryl, I never doubted you, Daryl.
The last person in here was Eddie. Maybe did he clean it up?
Am I able to? Are we upstairs or are we still?
So Sam is upstairs by the time you catch him.
And I'm kind of between. Am I between Sam and Eddie right now?
You can holler down definitely from the stairs and reach him.
Eddie,
Yeah?
have you been cleaning up our dirt?
I don't understand the question.
Have you been cleaning up our dirt that's on our feet? Have you been cleaning it up?
Daryl, he's been watching cartoons. He hasn't let go of his. He's watching TV.
I'm not watching TV, I'm watching Roadrunner.
Arden just comes out of the library, like, exasperated, like, holding a book in her hand. She's like, it's really hard to read when you all keep yelling about stuff. What's happening?
Well, maybe you should be paying attention because we have cleaning ghosts!
That's the stupidest kind of ghost I ever heard of.
Yeah,
I mean,
or look at your feet.
They're-
Look.
Yeah?
Okay.
Daryl, you explain.
Look at your feet. Now look at where we walked in. We should have left mud tracks.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, I don't like that. That's weird.
Yeah.
What are
Yep.
you talking about? That's cool. This is our house now. It cleans for us. We don't ever have to clean.
What if this is a prototype self-cleaning house?
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. Daryl, what do you know about that? You like stuff like computers and technology?
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard of all of that.
They have
Man.
self-cleaning ovens. Why don't they just make the whole house self-cleaning?
But don't like self-cleaning ovens get like really, really hot?
Maybe it's really, really hot when we're not on the floorboards. I don't know. It could be a future house.
Future house.
Now that we mention it, you do feel a little toasty in here.
It's kind of warm.
Yeah, that's so true.
Hold on. I squeeze Crocky's nose a little bit. A little bit of water comes out. Oh, it's still wet.
Yeah, no, it's still wet.
Yeah, the house cleans itself, not us.
That would be weird. I don't want the house touching me.
The house is always touching you. You're not floating.
Don't say that. Now that I can't get it out of my head.
I want to say something, but I also want to roll before I allow myself to be smart enough to surmise to say this. Should if I want to like surmise and be smart, would it be should I roll program or calculate?
I would say okay. So what are you trying? If you don't mind me asking, what are you trying to?
I want to see if Daryl is smart enough to mention that this is there has been rumored talks of nanotechnology from a 1959 essay by Richard Feynman, but
Okay.
I don't want this kid to just plop it off without having to work for it.
I'm gonna say that's actually going to be a comprehend.
Bad. Cool.
Because you're just trying to kind of access your memory here.
Yeah. Okay. I think I have because you get 3 skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 different. Yeah, I didn't put it in comprehend, so it's 0. Got it. All right.
Hey! That 4 mind helped.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember reading in the library about this guy, Richard Feynman, who has a theory of nanorobotics, of the robots so tiny we can't see. So, if we don't want to believe it's ghosts, it could be tiny robots.
Nanny robots? That's super cool.
Nanobot ghost robots?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just so small we can't see, but they're small enough to clean up the dirt.
That sounds neat. We need to find Jack. Duh.
Oh yeah, let's chat.
So you're up in the kind of like loft area. It's kind of open. The first thing that I won't even make you roll investigate for this because this is just super easy to find. The banister that kind of connects, stops you from falling off the kind of elevated second floor into the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
You see since just Sam and Daryl up there, right? It's been hastily like taped and glued back together as if like someone was trying to repair it and just did a really bad job by actually taking the wooden pieces and like putting them back.
I think. What?
Yeah.
It's the first sign of, oh my god, this is like not right. This is, it's messy in this house.
I think Jack is up here breaking stuff.
But did the nanobots? Is there a basement? My dad always kept stuff in the basement, like tape and glue and stuff.
Yeah.
The nanobots use tape?
You feel like maybe there might be a basement.
Gotta find Jack. Gotta find Jack.
All right, let's find Jack.
Bring it in.
Yeah, so as you go in, so the second floor, it kind of cuts in, there's 3 rooms, or actually 4 rooms. One room, the door's open, so it looks like it leads to a bedroom of some sort. The second room leads to a hallway, which you assume leads to more rooms. And then there's just a closed door on the third room.
Okay. Daryl, you seem to be better at this than me, so I mean, I don't know. Do you want to lead the way? You got like cybernetic eyes or something, man? I don't know, because I keep missing stuff, and you're catching everything.
Yeah, I guess. First things first. Jack.
I'm gonna start following them, by the way, after they like got me out of the library. Just because weird shit's happening now, and I want to know what's happening.
Arden, Eddie, you hear, Jack. That's. Eddie, do you follow Arden?
I kind of do that, looking back and forth between the TV and like not being alone, and finally decide I don't want to be alone.
Good choice.
And I follow behind, not stealthily.
And Eddie, you can almost swear as soon as you leave the room, the TV turns off.
Such nice nanobot those.
Yeah, and then you all reconvene in the little loft area up top.
Okay. By the weird broken banister. Broken repaired banister. Sorry.
That banister's weird. It's like the one thing in this house that isn't right. Like, you know.
Maybe somebody went through it.
We would have seen them on the ground on the first floor if it was recent.
Jack likes to watch wrestling sometimes. Maybe somebody went through it.
I mean, I think they would have fixed it better, but okay.
I'm pretty sure we would have like heard that.
Oh. Maybe it was last week.
Wait, do you think Jack's messing with us? Do you think he came here before us and led us here just to mess with us?
It's the kind of thing he would do, isn't it?
It does sound like the kind of thing he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I listened to that jerk.
I'm related to that jerk. What's jerk mean?
Someone who's not being very nice.
Yeah.
My brother's a jerk.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call him Jerk instead of Jack once we find him.
Hey, Jack the jerk! I'm just calling him the house.
Jerk!
Echo.
Or do you search for him first, or are you just calling out?
If there's you said there's like one door that's closed.
Yeah.
Off of this. Yeah, definitely the first closed door. Sam hates secrets and hidden things. He's like, no, door open.
What you expect to be a jump scare in your mind is fortunately not that. As you swing open, and you see what seems to be like a storage closet of some sort.
Oh, is there anything stored in the storage closet?
There is boxes upon boxes, and as you kind of check, for Daryl, who might just be peering it over, this is like your dream right here. It's just loose parts and bits, seemingly probably ripped from like random like appliances and like other things, and just sorted into like categories of like screws, nuts and bolts, coils, just programmed to your heart, like just tinkering tools to your heart content.
This is definitely really boring, but I think Daryl would like it, and he's gonna walk away.
We're gonna leave Daryl there to like just
He's just staring at it.
just lose his shit over
I'm
this.
trying to think of the way I want to go about this.
And I'll follow Sam on down the hallway.
Back, there's gonna be a half-formed robot in this room. I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
show you nanobots.
I think. Kid, is it worth like looking at? This, I don't know this because this sounds like this doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna just say, like looking at the like kind of like messing with like jiggling the taped up area, seeing if it seems like it was done recently or not. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, so the taped up area is actually not even taped that well, so you're free easily to just open it and see like it's all categorized. It's all like just the loose parts. But whoever did it had a system in place because it is organized to a T.
I try and walk straight towards the closed door.
Okay. You like the door that he just opened? Like
Yeah, I bolt because I feel like Jack's up here breaking stuff, and there's a potential nanotechnology at work, and I don't want to risk him
Yeah.
ruining.
So, the moment that Daryl comes over, he's like, Daryl, just the man I was looking for. This looks like stuff that's all up your alley. Because for me, well, and he just like picks up one of the screws and just like drops it on the floor with a clatter. I don't know. It looks like machine parts.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna investigate the parts and see if I can
Mhm.
figure out.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what were you looking at before with the taped up stuff? Are you talking about the banister or?
Yeah, the banister. 'Cause
Okay,
I was
I
trying to see
apologize.
because I'm trying to like connect this to see if this is now some prank ever since they're like I think Jack's messing with us. So now I'm like trying to figure out if this is a prank or if something's going on.
So if Jack was messing with you, like the banister, even though it's put back together with like the uncouthness of what tape and glue, every piece is there. There is no like. It's not hastily put back together. It is cleanly put back together, but with tape and glue.
Okay, yeah, the nanobot theory is at an all-time high. I'm gonna look into these parts and see if maybe I can recognize anything that we're looking at. So I'm gonna investigate.
Okay. Ooh, one success. Yeah. So what I was telling you before, it's just like organized to a T in there. You can tell right away that a lot of the stuff belongs to appliances. Probably the ones you've seen littered around the house. You didn't really think to check the toaster or the blender, but you have a very strong inkling that that stuff probably no longer works because all like the bits have been ripped out.
Huh.
Even like the important stuff, like you even find some of the more dangerous parts, like the blender's blades or the actual like I guess the heating coils that would be in the toaster.
Yeah, they're all right in there.
Yeah, in these boxes.
Hey, okay, yeah, you're right. First off, you're right, Sam. This is my department, and no one tried to use any of the equipment down there, huh? The blender or the toaster or anything like that.
I don't know what we would be blending or toasting, but the fridge was plugged in.
I mean, that was just a tool that would lead to me being able to tell you that these are parts that belong in those things. So there's a lot of weird things going on, and I don't think this is Jack, and it makes me want to know where Jack is because okay. So that thing put together by tape, right? You know how when we break something and we put it together by tape and we're like, oh, this is together by tape, but it doesn't look good. Because there's no way to connect all the pieces back together, right?
Right.
Well, that's exactly what happened there. Is the pieces are back together, and that's very weird because I can't do that, and I don't know anyone who can. So
Daryl, you seem really stressed out right now, dude. Like it's okay. Jack is messing with us. Like
No,
we're gonna be
this is-
okay.
This is way weirder. This is too weird for someone to have the ability.
Too weird for Jack.
to dismantle blenders and toasters, pulling out vital parts of it and putting it back together as if it's just like new? Yes.
Jack's a jerk.
Yeah.
Jack's a jerk, but Jack's not in the same science fair I'm in.
I was gonna say, I will point out, Jack. I'm all for Jack is a jerk theory because he is, but also if what Daryl's saying is right, like Jack's not that smart, y'all. Like let's be real.
I mean, really, like, he knows a lot of people, right?
So, I mean, wait, do you think he hired people?
Hired?
I don't know, brought people out here to do stuff? Like, but what do you mean he knows a lot of people?
Maybe he knows the people who own the house.
I don't know, we just need to find Jack, okay?
And on that,
It's
the
very-
lights start flickering.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
I was just getting ready to say that we have a very strong possibility that we might not be in a haunted house, but this might be owned by some mad scientist or something who's putting us inside of some weird experiment. Or this could, some weird alien posing to be human lives here and they're trying to probe us.
Daryl. Listen,
Thunder cracks across the sky.
you might be right, okay? Alright, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know about this stuff. You do, but we're gonna get out of this. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Alright?
All right.
Let's be cool. Let's go find Jack.
All right. I kind of just walk forward with my head down, kind of with my thoughts racing as I follow behind Sam.
So, on this second floor, you can note that there is what you can assume to be 3 different bedrooms, just by looking at them. Not really going inside yet. There is a second closet that that isn't the storage one that you saw. This one seems to be a little better, and various like windows to the outside.
I mean, you said there's a second closet
Mhm.
that just, yeah, so it's got like nothing interesting in it.
It's
You're saying?
closed.
Okay. I mean, I'll definitely open the second closet just to make sure.
Okay. In there, it's almost like what you consider to be like a power box, like a breaker box.
Uh-huh.
But it seems something out of like a sci-fi movie.
Whoa.
It's got bright lights. It's got like a control panel on it, and it's just yeah, you can, all the power in the house must be going through here.
Arden's gonna go look out the window while they're looking at that.
Okay.
And I see this as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I push forward in between everyone because obviously, as a man of science, this is very impressive to me, very interesting. But now I want to see if there's anything I might recognize that I'm looking at.
Okay. Arden, go ahead and give me an investigate check. Okay. So, Arden, you see, there's actually, like, it looks like, someone was digging outside. There's just, like
Like with a backhoe or with a shovel?
with, like a shovel. Because there's just, like, 4 fresh plots, or 3 fresh plots out there.
How big are we talking? Like, are they holes or are they like plots like fresh graves?
They're either they're filled in holes, but you can definitely tell someone was like digging there or like shifted the soil around.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't see that when we came in.
No, this is out back. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So you never circle around that. And there also appears to be a car with its hood popped open.
Are the plots like grave sized or like garden sized or like?
They
you know.
they do look like graves. That's like the first thing your
Cool,
probably mind
cool,
goes to.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Cool.
So what's Daryl doing?
Yeah, Daryl's kind of staring at the wiring and lights and trying his hardest to see if there are things that either A, he recognizes, or if it kind of follows the same kind of mapping of what a breaker normally would look like, and this might be just foreign parts that he can use his best to kind of play with.
Go ahead and give me a calculate.
All right. I'll run that.
Okay. You can't really find much functionality.
Okay.
You do start to hear Arden say "cool, cool, 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 cool" as you come across a function for an on and off switch, which you assume to be the power in the house.
So I can pretty much turn this on and or off.
It's
Maybe
currently
if I
set to
turn
on.
If I turn it off and on again, that'll help the light stop flickering. Do we agree?
I mean,
Mr. Science Man.
I know that's what we do sometimes. Yeah, that's usually like what they tell us to do, right? Turn off and on. You know, reset the whatever the circuits, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll do it. So I turn it off and on.
Okay. You turn it off, and the whole house gives a groan, like machinery just stopping.
I think you hurt the house. I think you hurt the house. Don't hurt the house.
Yeah, it's the nanorobots. If anything, I'm resetting them.
It definitely seems like a lot quieter now that you didn't recognize it before. But there was a faint buzzing going through since you've entered the house, and now it's gone. Like parts. Sam and Eddie, go ahead and give me an investigate as well. Or actually, give me a straight up, we're gonna say just straight up mind.
The power of the mind
Okay.
is garbage.
Yep.
0 successes once again,
All right.
Sam is not going to roll a single success unassisted.
unless I'm gonna push it every time.
Yeah.
Nope.
I also got 0, so
Everything's okay. You don't notice anything.
that's fine.
Other than the fact that Jack is... Well, you haven't checked the bedrooms, but Jack doesn't appear to be here. And then you go to turn it back on.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you hit it. You hit the switch. It's got a touch screen and everything. It looks so cool. As it goes on, you see this large logo with the letter R on top of it, and you see Retora Industries pop up. And as it looks like what your computer would do when it's loading,
Yeah.
like a DOS box loading up
And would I recognize Retora Industries at all?
I'm gonna say, give me just a straight up program roll.
Okay.
Or tech, I'm sorry, tech. Just by itself.
Wow.
Oh, you're like, nah, I've never heard of that. Never heard of them.
Cool.
But the lights slowly start to come back on. You feel the air kick in as it suddenly gets a lot colder, and the faint buzzing is back.
Question. Did I see anything different outside during the moment that it was dark inside? Do you know how it looks different outside?
No, everything seems to appear just the same as it was.
Okay.
And I feel like that's at that point where the time the actions match up, and this is the time you've been like, holy shit, there are graves outside.
Yeah. Guys, there is a car out back. First of all, the heads up, guys. I don't know if it works. I also don't know. I can kind of drive, but I'm not great at it. There's also some graves out back, I think, or a really weird small vegetable garden.
What? Sam's definitely gonna look out the window
No,
as
there's
well.
4 6 foot by 2 foot. Look. They look like graves to me. Maybe I'm just getting overactive imagination because this is getting weirder, but
No.
that's what that looks like to me. And there's 4 of them, and there's 4 of us, and I don't like that.
No, I second this looks like graves notion.
Okay, but like, maybe they're not. Because I mean, like, if they were, you said there's 4 of. If they were for us, why would they be filled?
I don't know. Maybe we're already dead.
Everyone, give me a mind roll.
I've been reading way too many books.
Wait,
Yeah,
everyone-
no. Sam's just like has this like broken, like repeating look on his face, just like
Hey, look at your successes, though, Sam. You rolled 3 6s.
Whoa. Sam finally getting some comeuppance.
All right, so everyone roll.
Wrong turn.
And you only need 1 success for this.
So
But-
rolling mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll roll again with a condition. I'll push it.
I'll say
Or
just
not.
leave it off for now, just because the negative of losing the roll is marking condition.
Oh, okay.
So Daryl, Arden, and Eddie, like everyone but Sam, you are mark scared as your condition,
Okay.
because what Arden has just said, like Sam's trying to play it off, and it's worked for now, but everyone else is feeling a little bit.
Oh yeah. Then I'll continue saying what I was gonna say, which is, you mean this is like the Amityville horror movie? Like maybe the dad went and he killed everybody and buried them, and now he's still trying to leave, but we're here, and then Jack, he broke that vase, so he got caught, and he's out there with the truck guy.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I've only read the book, but I did see Poltergeist, and that was also very scary. And in a house, a scary house with a TV that did weird stuff like that TV does. And there's no sign of Jack, and I feel like if he's messing with us, he has been quieter longer than I have ever heard him be quiet in the entire time I've known him, as of right now.
Okay. If it's cool with Nick, I'd like to make a lead check again, because Sam, not being phased by this, is going, all right, we don't know what's going on, but we can find out.
Okay.
Eddie and Arden, can you guys please check the other rooms? Daryl, I want you to see if you can figure out what's going on with this weird house, because you know more than I do. I don't know a thing, but I don't think those are graves, and I think that we need to find out and get the heck out of here.
Are you saying the lead check to get us to do what you want, or are you doing it to try to purge our fear condition?
I don't know if I can purge the fear condition.
It says it in the purging condition. You can do it for a lead check. If you fail, you get scared too.
Cool. I'll definitely try that if I can do that.
Only
Yeah.
Heal 1 condition, 1+1 per bonus effect on a failure. Gain the same condition. Cannot heal broken.
Okay. So if I fail it, can I push it to push it 1 time or no?
Yes, but you would mark on another condition, but yeah, you definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
You could also just hit your pride. Everybody likes me. If you want to just confirm it right out the gate.
What do you mean? I actually don't understand that.
So your pride once per session.
Uh-huh.
You can use just to gain 1 automatic success. No strings
Oh.
attached.
Yes. Definitely gonna burn that. Everyone likes me. Be like,
Yeah.
guys, come on, we can do this. We can figure this out together. Let's do it.
I will say waiting on that is better because you can turn a failure into a success, so you can use it retroactively.
Oh.
So it's better to make the roll and then.
Yeah,
be
if
like,
you want to make the roll, that's fine. And then
I'll make the roll, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some lead.
my inner min-max coming out.
All right. There's 1 success
Okay.
there. I don't know how many I needed.
we'll say once that's enough. You.
Yeah. Sam just like dons his sunglasses and like, guys, we can do this.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I got carried away. I've been reading way too much horror recently. It's a thing. I don't actually like it that much. It's just it's the image I'm trying to cultivate. Anyway, yeah.
It's
so let's,
cool.
Let's find Jack.
Okay.
You can everyone can strike scared for the time being, but you have a feeling it will return eventually.
All right. Beautiful.
So, yeah, what room? So who's searching who? There's 3 bedrooms.
Let's split up. I'll search
Alright.
the master bedroom because I'm stealthy.
Okay.
I'm a
And
snake.
the breaker room is the room that was at the end of the hall,
Yes.
right? Is there anything else in the room beside that breaker?
No, so it's just literally that little like a dip closet, so it's just
Got it. Okay. So then I go. So what am I supposed to do?
There seems to be 3 bedrooms up here.
Should I go into one of the bedrooms, or do I'm a tech guy, not a go into bedrooms.
Go in the bedroom.
Sam's just gonna Daryl says that. Sam's not gonna break eye contact. And he's just gonna go up to one of the doors and open. And he goes, "There we go. Now it's open."
I don't.
Then I was like, okay. And then I'll just walk in there.
All right, and then Sam, I'm guessing you're taking the last room.
Yeah.
Eddie, who are you going with?
Well, Sam, with his good leadership role, told me to go with Daryl, so I'm going with Daryl.
The 2 potentially biggest scaredy cats in the group.
I thought I said go with Arden, but you know what? This is good.
He misunderstood. It's fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's great.
We'll go with Arden first because Arden's going to the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to assume that everyone's search results basically end around the same time. So Arden, you walk into what you assume to be the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of the house, clean and spotless. The bed is made. The only exception to the mess itself is the clock that just appears to have once been by the bedside is torn apart. And on its side with its back open,
Mm-hmm.
and on further look, pick clean.
Is it like a digital clock or like an old-fashioned?
It was a
like,
digital
ear
clock.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's weird. Is there a walk-in closet or a bathroom off the master bedroom?
There is a walk-in closet,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a bathroom as well. The only thing I'll note, there's a rug on the floor.
What's the rug look like?
Oh, it's such an ugly color. It reminds you of the one that you have back home.
Mustard.
Ugh.
The carpet color of the 80s.
Yes.
So nothing in the bathroom or the walk-in closet?
What do you walk into first?
Walk-in closet.
So when you go into the closet, surprisingly, this is filled with stuff. And there is a decent amount of dust on the clothing that's still there. Not the closet, but the clothing. They're white stark, coats, that you would see, a doctor wear, or a scientist on one of those TV shows, and those late night serials you watch.
So it's a bunch of doctor coats, but they're all dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all that's in there? There's no other thing to mark the era or anything? No.
If
other
you
clothes?
give me an investigate check.
I do not know.
You look through, and the only thing that you do come up with is that you see that logo that was on the breaker box is on the coats, and that's just easy to see. You see Retora Industries.
Okay. So I'll also look in the bathroom real quick.
Okay. The bathroom has a similar weird sight where it's that whole idea of something really clean but just something's off about it.
Mm-hmm.
The mirror is gone. The mirror
Just-
on one of those cabinets, those
Yeah.
medicine cabinets, completely gone, removed, clean so. And the trash can appears to be filled with toilet paper.
Just clean, just wads of toilet paper? Just
Yeah,
toilet paper?
overflowing so. And the last thing you notice is the vent that usually is in every room.
Right.
The grate's off.
Okay. Does the toilet appear to have been used, or is there water in the sink or anything?
No. The shower curtain is currently pulled, but there's no nothing in the toilet that you've seen. There's water in it though.
I'm going to gird my loins and open the shower curtain then. Obviously, I have to do the horror movie thing of
Yeah.
real slowly.
Do you force it open, or?
I do the thing where you grab it real slow and then you whip it open really fast because either there's going to be a jump scare or I'm going to assume there's going to be a jump scare.
There is a jump. No, there is. It's nothing. It's a false jump scare. You're
And around.
Okay, I'm glad nobody saw that. All right, so I'll conduct my investigation and start heading back to meet the other ones.
okay. You can give me one more investigation roll.
I can.
Cool. So you take a more thorough look at the bathroom. And at one point you decide to give into your inner Jack, and you just dump the contents of the trash can on the ground.
Oh, of course, yeah. Why not?
And surprise, surprise, you hear a cling and clatter as underneath the toilet paper there seems to be remnants of the mirror.
Just shards of glass.
And not just that, there seems to be some sort of dried brown color, like liquid splashed across it.
Oh, good. Okay. So before I get back, I'm gonna go get one of the doctor coats out of the closet, and wrap the biggest shard I can in there, and just bring it with me so I can show it to everybody else without cutting myself.
And you also, last thing you will find, is a key of some sort.
I'll put that in my pocket.
All right.
Or I may properly forget about it depending on what else happens. So who knows? Right now it's in my pocket.
So you're carrying this big shard of glass back.
Yeah. Is it like a skeleton key or like a house key or like a car key?
It looks like a house key.
Okay. It's like a typical.
Typical like maid locksmith house key.
Got you.
It says do not duplicate on it. You're sure they did not pay attention to that though.
Okay.
So we'll go with Daryl and Eddie next. Same kind of feel. You are in the last bedroom, right? Surprisingly enough, you maybe it's just your luck today, Daryl, but this appears to be a guest room of sort. And there is an old computer that's just sitting on one of the like desks that has been like kind of forced in here.
Oh, well, in that case, I log on.
All right, so there does seem to require a password.
Cool. I'm going to go through my your usual easy hacker ones of just like, here are the dumb passwords that people use, which is like password 1 2 3 4 and combinations like that.
Okay, go ahead and give me a give me a program roll.
All right, let's see.
Eddie, what are you doing? As Daryl sits down at this computer and just like starts typing away.
I'm trying to not get in trouble.
Eddie, you can also give me an investigate check as he's going around doing this.
Sure, I'm terrible at that.
Daryl, you're just like, first thing, password, access denied. Like it just pops up. It's like, or incorrect password, incorrect password, incorrect. And eventually you just think in your head, you're like, no, it wouldn't be. And you type in RETORA. You hit enter on the keyboard. And password accepted. And you begin logging in. As you see that familiar loop. It's a computer from the 80s, so it takes a while. It takes a little bit of while.
Those mechanical chunky keyboard sounds.
Oh yeah, it's like stark white, but like that off-color white, you know, because all old computers got like that. The only thing that's pretty obvious to Eddie is that it looks like the bathroom door is swung wide open, and something that kind of like disturbs you is that you can smell the pungent scent of urine as you stick your head into the bathroom.
Is there urine in the toilet?
There is urine in the toilet.
Flush, because I'm not a monster.
Everyone in the house here is.
For Daryl, there is several like executables on here. Just seeming to be a bunch of like literally thousands and thousands and thousands of lines of which you appear to be code. You know, you're smart. You code it a little bit, but never, you know, so much that you can completely understand this.
Yeah. Do any of the file names seem familiar or anything that or pique my interest?
What you do notice they have the same naming convention, AB underscore and then some sort of string of numbers.
Okay. I'll just click the first one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a calculate roll.
All right. Let's see. What happens?
All right. I'll give you. I'm gonna ask you a question. So you can only have one of the answers. Would you rather know? Would you rather know the function of the code, of what the code is meant to do, or would you rather get a clue of the general feeling of what this code is?
Whew.
No pressure right there.
Yeah. So like what it does or what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Generally. I think I'm gonna try for. I'm gonna go for what it does.
It's a lot of conditions. Mainly like cleaning routines and like how to put stuff back together, and calling when called for, reaching up and grabbing stuff. It's like a bunch of stuff that like a bunch of like almost like housekeeping stuff.
Nanites. All right. Cool. Just as I suspected.
And then you hear the toilet flush.
Oh, scared me.
But the
Like
door is
Con Ed
wide
Nuts.
open, which is like the only part you're like,
Look, Eddie, can you close the door next time?
Why?
Because you're using the restroom, and I don't need to know what's going on.
Just pee in the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's fine. Still close the door if you go pee.
I didn't though.
Oh, so it was just random pee that was in the toilet.
Yeah. Don't worry, I flushed. It's not me.
All right. Well, that's information that's important. That means that someone probably used that toilet recently. That could have been Jack. The police could have used that that information to track Jack down if they need to.
But you're supposed to flush after you go.
Yeah. But in this case, if someone's missing, you're searching for them. You usually try and go off of, I don't know, maybe DNA or something, and you flushed it down.
Is that using vampires?
Wait, what?
Oh, Arden said it.
Oh, no, that's for you getting in the house. You
Oh.
do vampires there, but like, you know what? Never mind. You see anything in there?
No. Smelled that though.
Yeah.
we're gonna go to.
Alright, Oh, is it worth clicking the other things, or will it just be more code that kind of
It's
does the?
yeah, more code. Like this is like across the multiple file. Like
Okay.
each file seems to be a new subset of like specific instructions.
Got it.
Sam, your bedroom is like the other ones, largely untouched. Nothing too crazy in here. Give me an investigate roll.
Can do.
Our favorite roll of the day.
Favorite roll with always 0 successes.
You're like, same clock, also
Can't-
taken apart.
But realistically, at the end of the day, Sam just cannot handle coming up empty-handed because he knows that everyone else is gonna find something. So I'm gonna push.
Okay. Yes.
He's gonna become angry. He's gonna do investigate. Stupid thing. Still can't find anything. This house is stupid.
You could always spend a pride if you really want to. Like, no one's gonna like me if I can't do this.
No, that's honestly a great idea. He's gonna be like, it's cool. Everyone likes me. Let's just look one more time, and I'll spend my pride.
In your anger, you kick over the rug, the mustard-colored rug,
Stupid mustard-colored rug.
and you find something that could not have been cleaned. You guess, as you see a very large, dark brown stain on the rug of this bedroom.
Ew. Somebody take a dump in here. Gross. Gonna kind of bend down a little bit and look at it.
Doesn't look like excrement to you.
Oh no. Okay. Well. Is there anything else in here? He's gonna be he's gonna leave the rug overturned. Just kind of be like, you stay there.
You check the bathroom, and You know, give me just a mind check.
Mind.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
You're looking
0 successes.
Yeah, this bathroom has a mirror. There's no pee in the toilet, so
Okay.
it's different from the other 2 bathrooms. It seems. The only thing that like you swear and you're like it makes you double check for something. You think you saw something like the peripheral of your vision move.
Okay. Is there anything near me like that's not attached to the house?
The rug, like not physically like
Okay.
nailed down. You mean like or?
There's a clock on the thing?
Yep,
Right.
it's the one that's been taken apart. Yep.
Yep. He's gonna take like the case of the clock and like hold it like a weapon,
Mhm.
and just like unplug it from the wall if there's still a plug, and just be like, "Who's there?"
It's a completely empty digital clock. It must
Yeah,
weigh,
just
like,
completely empty. It's just
nothing.
a case. Just a case.
Yeah, the 3 of you here. Who's there? From the other room.
And then so it's the toilet flush. Who's there?
What is going on?
I mean, I'll give the bathroom one more look. Just like
Mhm.
is the curtain closed on, or is there a shower in this one too?
Yeah, but the curtain's open on this one.
Okay. There's no. So you mentioned vents earlier. How big are these vents? I know these ones are closed.
Like typical like house like
Yeah, so the one in the
license
bathroom,
plate size.
Yeah, is license plate size. The
Okay.
one in the room seemed to be a little bit bigger. So you've noted something that you notice now that you've seen it, specifically Sam and Arden. You go to the bedroom and the grates off of those vents are gone too.
Have we seen a single grate in the house now that we're thinking about it?
Now that you think about it, you have not.
So like you might want to verify if that's something that we have noticed now. Okay.
Yeah, you go through. If you can go through a couple of rooms, and you can even run through the bedrooms. None of the grates are there. They're all
Yeah.
exposed vents.
So just like riffing, kind of running away with the idea of these nanobots. Sam's gonna rush out of the room and rush into the room where Daryl's at. He's like, Daryl, do nanobots get hungry?
No, they don't. But I'm glad you brought it up because I found the code for the nanobots right here.
Wait, really? Because there's a crazy brown stain under the rug in the other room, and there was something there, and he just like drops the clock case, pretends he wasn't holding it, crosses his arms, leans against the door frame.
Huh. Well, I'm very curious because we found some urine, some pee over in the bathroom, but
Jack.
unfortunately Eddie flushed it. So
Good job, Eddie.
maybe I don't know. Someone still lives here and they just haven't come home yet.
Holy shit, it's cold in here.
Arden, you're still alive and completely whole, right?
Yep. Also, was that like Jack talking, or was that just you, Nick?
No, that's just me saying to you.
Oh, okay. So it's cold. It got cold here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's been getting colder, and you're like,
Okay, because it was like warm earlier.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine. There's some weird stuff in here, but I didn't find Jack or anything like bad. I guess. Yeah, I'll come where you are.
I assume you all meet up in like the little like loft area, at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, like kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So we found these like. I found this closet full of lab coats, and they're all dusty and like some other stuff, and it's really dusty in that closet. It's weird. And then there was a bathroom with no mirror, and then I emptied the trash basket, and I found this, and I kind of like lay out the lab coat on the ground, like get on my knees and like lay it out and like show them the shard of the mirror. Like the whole mirror was broken, and it was all covered in stuff, and also the clocks were
That is
taken
a
apart.
doo-doo mirror.
I think that's not doo-doo.
All right, it looks like doo-doo.
Yeah, I thought I saw something like that under the rug over in the other room. I thought the same thing.
So in all the books I've read, when they describe old blood, they describe it as like crusty and brown, and kind of like rust. And so that's what I think is happening. I think this is dry blood.
Oh, okay.
The ghost doing that though?
And I'll say everyone's scared condition, except for Sam, who didn't originally have it, that starts to come back now.
Okay.
Yeah. I have requests that we take a break soon.
Yeah.
Yep, we can
It
off
was in
that.
the chat, but I'm sure you noticed.
We can do we can do a 5-minute break here then,
All right.
Okay. Running.
as we all think about that. All right.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll the. Be right back. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Hey everyone, we are back from our little break here, ready to continue into the finale of the Nowhere House. And we will reconvene at the scene that we just said, where it's getting colder, things are getting weirder, and Arden has just deciphered that there is blood, possibly, on a lot of things.
Oh, right, before I forget, I also found this key. I pulled the key in my pocket. I'm like, it looks like a normal key, but
Ooh.
I found a key to something.
Super dope. I would love to find out where that key goes.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably a door.
Oh,
Maybe.
and she like points at the lab coat on the floor, and she's like, also, the logo on the lab coats, it's the same, right? That's the logo that was on the thing?
Yep, that you remember, yeah.
The like rib whatever.
so this is like some company thing? Some like big corporation or something?
I don't know if it's a big corporation, but it's branded.
Huh.
I'm sorry I laughed about the mad scientist thing earlier.
Yeah. I mean, look, I know it sounds crazy, but ever since I saw that one logo pop up when I was messing with the breaker, it just kind of seemed to be right. I mean, I will admit, when I first kind of posited that it could be, nano robots, it seemed kind of wild. It's kind of crazy. But then, just everything started adding up. There's when you start to think about artificial intelligence, precision of robots, it really just becomes hard to ignore. Yeah.
So, found blood, I guess, but old blood. There was pee in the toilet and unflushed. That sounds like Jack to me.
You said there was blood in the room you were in, or something. There was a stain on the floor, right?
It looked like that. It was under the rug.
So it
like
was
someone
covered
tried to
up?
cover it up. Yeah.
Can I possibly, since I kind of deal with, light engineering, robotic stuff, can I try and see if it is in fact blood or not just oil?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and I think that'd just be a straight up tech.
Okay. So I'm gonna run
Or
that.
tinker. Tinker or tech, whatever you prefer.
I'll do tech. Of course.
Really.
It is a substance. It is
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah, it's wet.
Not anymore.
Well, that's the thing. It isn't wet. It's very
Oh.
dry.
It's dry.
I feel this house is so weird. Like, it's like a model. It's like if you go to Disney World and you go to their, future house thing where, like, nothing actually works. It's like an
Been to
exhibit.
Disney World?
Once my grandparents took me. I was really little. Anyway. So, like, is there a basement or an attic here? Or, like,
I
a
was-
shed?
Just thinking. There's got to be a basement.
Yeah.
So, should we all go together, maybe, and see if there's anything down there?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You
We can do this.
You walk down. The moment you kind of feel every kid dreads, especially when watching a scary movie, when they go down into the dark, into the basement.
You sure none of us know how to drive? We could just leave. There was a car.
You would leave your brother here?
Oh, but like, maybe if we honk the horn, he'd come.
He didn't come when we all were running around the house yelling his name and turning lights off and on and flushing toilets and throwing things.
Oh. It's true.
As you come down to the first floor, the muddy footprints are gone. And, Daryl. Because you pass by the door, you notice something looking out the door. Your robot, it's gone.
No.
What, Daryl?
My robot's gone.
What? What?
Did your robot the thing that was cleaning things?
No, can't be. It was broken. And I left it outside because I was hoping lightning might strike it and maybe bring it back to life. And
Oh, like
It's
Johnny
gone.
5.
yeah, like Johnny 5.
Maybe it did happen, and it wasn't. It was alone. It was in the house
The
with us.
house took it for parts.
I don't.
The digital clock upstairs that I picked up, it was empty.
There was one like that in the room I went into, too.
You're talking about like nano machines, and something I keep thinking about because I don't know all that much about this stuff, but doesn't everything have to make stuff from something? Like where's and we found a closet full of parts. Like
What do you think it's making?
I don't know, but if it's making something, maybe it's just making more nanobots. Is there like a factory in the basement? We gotta find out.
Yeah, we do.
As you start getting closer and closer to the basement, you can see the flickering of lights overhead. And, that's happened before, so that might be maybe just not as creepy as it used to be. But then you see the static go across the TV as if, like, the TV is getting major interference. You inch closer to the hallway, and you see the last remaining door that you kind of towards the back past the living room, which you assume to be the basement door.
That light flickering doesn't mean anything, right?
No, it shouldn't.
Unless you'd consider the condition resolved, I still have the angry condition. So I think Sam, if he's still angry, would probably just be like, all right, enough, and he just like stalks across. You know, a 12-year-old stalking is not a terrifying thing, but he stalks across the hall and just like flings open the door if it's unlocked.
Everyone give me a heart check.
All right.
Really?
Ooh. Okay, Daryl 0 successes, Sam 2, Eddie 1. All right. So Daryl and Arden, you two feel yourself almost jump out of your skin as Sam opens the door. You hear a blood-curdling scream resound from the basement upstairs at you.
I'm not gonna do it because I'm in an apartment, but Arden also just screams. Just same scream, almost. It's in stereo now.
But Sam and Eddie, somehow, you just managed to keep your nerves tightly woven together.
I have no idea if this is what he would actually do, because I can't imagine. But I think Sam just goes, hang on, Jack, I'm coming, and just runs down the stairs.
Just books it.
He's just like coming down the stairs.
Oh.
Now, does anyone run after him?
Me, I don't want to be alone. I just want to be with my friend, and I don't want Sam to die.
Yeah, I'll kind of go behind them as well and make sure everything is.
And we'll take up a here clenching my crocodile.
As you go downstairs, you're in a rec room of some sort. The first thing you notice is that the room is relatively pitch black. All the lights have been turned off, with the exception of a movie playing on the bigger screen TV that's down here. And you settle for a moment because there's a old black and white sort of horror movie playing through, maybe like Psycho, or some generic horror movie, and the screaming is coming from the screen.
Is it a TV or is it a projected image?
It is a TV.
Okay. Is there, let's say, a lamp or anything down here?
Yep, there is a light switch.
Okay. He's gonna fumble around for the light switch, like slapping the wall aggressively, and flicks it.
Yep. You notice that there is 3 other exits to the room other than the area that you came down from the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door to immediately the south east of you, one to the southwest, and then another to the northwest. This rec room, there's an old... This is like the first time you've come down here, and it's the first time in this house you've seen something that's not blatantly cleaned. It looks dusty down here, and there's an old beat up couch, and there's just piles of VHS tapes behind it, plugged into the VCR, which kind of runs from the TV to behind the couch.
Like piles, like stacks in boxes, or piles just like naked, like black VHS tapes, just in like heaps.
So there are some that are just like actual movies, and then a lot of them are in like the generic sleeves, like something was recorded on them.
Is there anything written on any of them? If I go like look at a couple of them.
Yeah, you see a lot of them. A lot of them say, Retora, training video, AidBot, test 1, test 2, mission statement, and such of that like.
Sam's gonna check the nearest door to him immediately.
Okay, we'll say that's the one to your northwest or southwest. This is like a heavier looking door.
Okay.
Definitely, it's locked. You do that. It's like the first locked door you've come to.
Is it like a metal fire door?
I would say yes, but it has like a keyhole.
Okay. You're like, Arden, where's that key?
Yeah. Sorry. She pulls it out and she hands it to him.
He's gonna try the key on the door.
As you slowly insert the key to the door, it goes in with a click. Who's immediately to the back of everyone?
I'm probably just behind him, so I just handed the key. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the back before, so.
Eddie fading in from his green screen and clutching his crocodile.
The ghosts are getting me.
The nanites are cleaning you. You know?
Yes.
Nanites are cleaning me.
Something
cleaning
like
you.
that.
Of this mortal coil.
You notice you're all kind of bathed in pitch blackness as the VHS stops. And Eddie, you can definitely hear something moving behind you as Sam goes to open the door.
I turn around and say, Jack?
So this all goes off at once.
Okay.
Arden, Sam, and Daryl, you open the door, and the door slowly opens, and you see what appears to be a room full of like machines, like oddly put together parts, lining it, like servers lining the room head to foot, all coalescing to the middle of the room, where wires lead to this huge chair. The chair has a helmet on it that like it would put on the person sitting in it, and sitting to the chair, bound and gagged, looking at you with fear in his eyes, is a familiar looking face of Jack. And as Eddie looks behind him, Eddie, you see this tall, like 7 feet, looming figure with gangly arms and limbs and cold hard metal that presses against you or wraps around you. And just the only thing accompanying this like metallic thing that's in front of you, which resembles some sort of like horrible, like wacky inflatable arm man that you would see at the car park, is this glowing red eye.
It's a ghost!
And you hear a bang, and Eddie, go ahead and give me a force check. Alright, Eddie. This is a tough one. So, I'm going to give you a choice. You can... You're going to get a little bit hurt if you try to resist. Like, you're going to crash into a lot of stuff if you try to resist. Or, you can just go with the flow and avoid getting hurt.
No, weird grabby thing with Jiggy. It's a mecha ghost. Fuck that.
Okay. We're gonna... So, first things first. Mark on your condition injured.
Yep.
As Eddie is surprisingly a very rambunctious kid, and you hear a crash behind you, because Eddie just throws himself with his weight into the couch and the VHSs, and like the couch tips over, and like whatever it is, like the thing like releases you. And you hear this from behind you, as Jack's eyes are just wide and like,
Mecha ghost! Mecha ghost!
And like whips around. Just like I don't know where to look, you know?
Yeah, I just try and rush up to Jack and pull the thing out of his mouth.
Arden, you also see this gangly creature. You get a little bit better look of it as it's like stalking away. Like it starts to sort of back up onto the stairs. It's tall, and its arms are like the same length of his legs, and the same makeup as you see these like almost like these talon-like hooks on what appear to be like accordion arms, like the way that shape as they like constantly extend and like retract in as he walks. And it just looks you with its gangly like red eye, and starts to climb, hooking the hooks into the wall, and starts to quickly retreat out in the back. Sam, what are you doing? Are you rushing over with Daryl? Do you turn around and see all this?
I think that Sam would have rushed straight to Jack because he had a one-track mind to begin with. He was already just like, gotta check the doors, gotta find Jack, gotta check the doors, gotta find Jack. So even with the terrible clatter as seeing Jack, he would run over him.
Mecha ghost.
Yeah, you guys go over to Jack. It's hard. It's the he's like bound by metal. It's some sort of like electronic lock on him. but he has
No.
tape on his mouth.
Yeah, then I'll just take the tape out.
Ow! God
What
damn.
what happened?
He is terrified. That thing grabbed me. Oh my god. Get this thing off of me. And he's like pointing to like his helmet. That's like, you can see these like the wires glowing. Eddie, you're currently crashed into the VHS. You think you've scratched yourself up. You might have even sprained your arm or so. It hurts.
Mega ghost.
Yeah, Arden sees that the thing retreats and she runs over to try to help Eddie, and she's also like looking around for anything that could be a weapon.
Oh yeah, go ahead and yeah, just give me a quick we'll say, yeah, just a quick investigate roll. Ooh. Yes, something that you know very much about. You look in and something that's in here is one of the old, like, there's like an easel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you can see one of the legs has been broken off of it, has been hastily pushed to the side. So you just lumber this like huge piece of like pointed wood in your hand.
Yeah, got a spear.
Pretty much. You feel a little less scared with this in your hand, but you're like on full like fight or flight mode.
Yeah, and we're trapped in a basement right now.
Yeah.
So.
Ghost. Mega ghost.
You hear the door slam shut.
Mm-hmm.
And all you can you still hear moving. You hear something shuffling about in the room. It's pitch black though.
Wasn't there a light switch?
There was in the beginning of the basement.
I'm gonna try to feel my way over and hit the light switch if I can, because he was retreating up the stairs and like back. I'm gonna feel my way along the wall and see if I can
Okay.
get back toward the light switch, because I can't really check on anybody while it's dark.
They were supposed to be small. They were supposed to be small.
Sam's gonna just lean in and be like, Jack, did you bring your cherry bombs with you?
Yeah, he all my stuff. It's on the bench.
Bench.
Oh my god, he's trying to struggle out of the iron, like the like the manacles that are around him.
What bench?
There is, he points over, and there is a bench on this room where it looks like his stuff has that he had on him, as well as your robot. But the robot looks a little bit different. As in, not broken.
Huh. I just immediately, everything just, I'm in my own world, tunnel vision, as I walk towards my robot and just start to like look at my robot and just like investigate.
You don't even need a roll for that. You can just tell right away that the robot like probably works from what you look. It's been repaired. It's been slapped together at random parts, but whoever did it had a really good technical know-how, like better than yours.
Did that robot thing do this?
And then the lights turn on, and other than the crash VHS, Arden, you don't see anything else in the room with you.
She's like clutching her spear, just breathing hard. So she's gonna like really like, you know, looking around, just kind of like shuffle backwards over to where Eddie is, make sure he's okay and not like broken, you know.
Eddie is looking both shaken and legitimately injured as he's favoring one of his arms.
Are you okay? Did you break anything?
Maybe?
Doesn't look broken. Maybe fractured. We don't know.
Nano's supposed to be small. Nano's supposed to be small.
Yeah, that wasn't a nanobot. I think we can safely assume that. Okay. So we need to get out of here. So we need to get Jack. We need to get out.
Jack's like bound in with like metal like arms, right?
Yeah, it's like almost like an electronic lock.
No. So, what is the potential? What is the potential that Sam would know what an EMP is?
That sounds like a tech roll to me.
Yeah, do a tech roll, like, because like, you would be like, oh no, kids in the 80s wouldn't, but this is Tales from the Loop, where magnetrains and high-tech farm equipment that floats above ground exists. Give me a tech roll.
It's not great, but let's hope. Damn, 0 successes.
So
I would happily take another condition from angry to like to try this again.
yeah, you could definitely
Right.
push. The other thing
Yeah.
you could do is you can spend. How many luck points do you have?
Oh right, I have 3 luck.
One luck point lets you re-roll all failed dice.
I will definitely spend a luck point. I'll mark that down to 2, and I will re-roll attack.
Reroll 1 dice.
Wait, re-roll 1 die.
Pigeons, you got a -1, so you're only rolling 1 dice.
Oh right, yeah, because condition. Still nothing.
Okay. You can push it again, but it'll hurt you in the future.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna take the exhausted condition and push again
Yeah.
because that's make the drama. Still no successes. I cannot catch a break. All right, cool. So Sam is just racking his mind. He's like, "There's got to be something we can do. Something we can do. We have to be able to do something." Daryl, you're smarter than me. What are we gonna do?
Arden levying this like huge easel piece of wood.
Good idea, Arden. Good idea.
Did you not see that robot out there?
What? The giant nanny thing? I don't know. The nanny bot?
No, this big ass robot just threw Eddie across the room.
I gotta be honest. No, I missed that actually.
We have got to get out of here.
Yeah, we have to get Jack out of here. But there's like these crazy metal arms, these like locks. I can't move this.
Pick me up!
Arden's gonna start looking at all the like servers and like boards and whatever she like the back of the chair, like whatever she can find, like just scrambling, trying to see if there's like a big red button or an off switch or something. Like she's not super tech savvy, but she's seen movies. She's seen so many movies.
So you don't even have to roll it because you just dig deep in your mind, Arden. You're like, a big red off switch. Yeah, we've definitely have seen that before.
Oh shit! Wait, doesn't that? If we turned it off and back on again earlier, doesn't that mean he would have been able to get out? I guess not. It wouldn't pass.
We rebooted the murder bot.
Oh god, no. Okay, so maybe we should go back. Someone, all of us, I don't know, to go up and turn off the server again? Yes? No?
But it's up there.
We can't leave Jack here.
Yeah.
Don't leave me here.
What if we just broke the servers? Like, I mean, is this thing? I mean, it's kind of that's kind of small. You said it's a giant robot. How big was it?
Like, taller than my dad. 7 feet, 6.5 feet, 8 feet, I don't know.
Okay, well, the whole house is wired up with something. So what if we just break it?
Okay.
I mean, honestly, he's gonna be like, "Give me that."
Yeah.
He's literally just gonna start stabbing the like if there's blade servers or like any kind of server, he's gonna try and open the racks and he's just gonna start like ripping into them,
Wailing
like
on it.
just wailing on the server racks.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that is definitely gonna be let's see, not just force. Yeah, that's gonna be force.
Okay. Not good at that at all, but we're gonna try it anyway. He's too tired. He's too tired.
Yeah,
He's
you're
like,
just
somebody else do it.
exhausted.
Somebody else do it. My rage can only carry me so far.
They need someone strong to do this.
I'm gonna half limp over. It'll save my brother. Yeah?
I think so.
Hopefully. I mean, it's just your arm that's messed up, right? Maybe you can kick it or something? Don't you
I'll
do
use my other
sports?
arm.
Yeah. Here, take this piece of wood.
I'm gonna whack shit.
Force. You start breaking the servers. Like you go to town with this thing on. You've never thought Eddie to be a super destructive kid? Until now.
I'm very stressed.
Yeah, does Eddie like I'm guessing like does he scream as he does it? Like
He does.
What is our montage song for this? Because there's definitely got to be a montage song.
Let's see.
Good 80s destruction song.
Yeah.
I just want a rendition of We Didn't Start the Fire with just the weird spooky stuff in the house we both wasn't there.
Maybe there's some Motley Crue playing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take it. Was that 70s or 80s?
I have no idea. I mean, it doesn't really
I'll
matter.
take it though.
Just like grunge and punk rock
Yeah.
and hair metal play as Eddie just goes to town. Do you all join in as he's like breaking apart everything?
I cheer.
Okay.
Not at all. I sit back in horror at this tech being destroyed.
Destroyed.
That's reasonable.
I'm keeping an eye on Jack and also still like trying to fiddle with everything to see if I like can find a release that doesn't mean I have to go back up 2 flights of stairs to a scary place.
I want to be clear. I am screaming the whole time. Let my brother go.
Yeah, you smash everything, and eventually, just with 1 whack, 2 whacks, 3 whacks, you hear the as metal clamps release off of Jack, and he goes, he's like, I'm good, and he like immediately like, who's the like the closest person to him, Arden?
Yeah.
He like hangs on to your like jacket, it like your arm. This is the scaredest you have ever seen Jack.
I'm positive that he's going to grow up to be one of those people who hates technology.
Okay, it's all right. We got you. You just have to get out of here. You know how to drive, right, Jack?
Yeah, I know how to drive.
There's a car out back.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, okay. All right, you gotta let go, buddy. You gotta get your stuff.
No, okay, all right. And like your de facto leader broken down in front of you.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I don't know what it was trying to do to me.
Did it do any? Like, you've been gone for a while.
Oh my
What
God.
did it do? What did
I
it
don't
take
know.
you? How did it get you down here?
I was just taking a pee, and then something wrapped itself around me. Like as I was done, I went to go flush the toilet, and I just got yanked. And there was just like, a lot of darkness. I think I went through like a really tight space. I banged myself up. I think I broke my wrist. And then
Are
all
you
of a
through the
sudden,
vents?
and then all of a sudden I was down here.
Okay.
That
All right.
thing tied me. I don't know what's going on.
Arden like very like gently like shakes him off to go like get his backpack or whatever. Like go get your stuff so we can go. And she takes her stick back from Eddie. She's like who's like maybe still like smashing the like remnants of the
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
And she's like Eddie, gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Look, he's free. He's free.
No.
He's free. Give me
Technology bad!
the stick. Give me the
As
stick.
Daryl hides his robot.
Give me the stick.
I'm going to kill your robot. I want you to know that.
No, you're not.
The like minute his like grip loosens at all, she like snatches her stick back from him. She's like, okay. All right now.
Bad.
Okay.
Sam just like staggers to his feet. He's like, "All right, guys, pull yourselves together. Yeah, I gotta get out of here."
I think if anyone has the angry condition marked, you can go ahead and clear it, because
do
you've
have-
definitely vented your frustrations out on this machine.
No.
Yeah, and the 4 are now 5 reunited, as Jack is just a blathering mess. Takes his brother in hand. It's like, we gotta get out of here.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
There's a
You can
car.
s-
We drive. Drive, guys.
We gotta go upstairs though.
Let me go see if it's clear. I'll stick my head up. It'll be fine. It won't see me.
Alright, give me a sneak roll.
Yeah. She sneaks out of the house. That's why I gave her that.
Alright, you are sneaking around, and you're keeping quiet. Hey, you got the stick. You're just like, you don't see anything.
She saw Alien recently, and she's definitely Ripley right now in her brain. Like she has 9,000% Ripley. She's like, I just saw this movie with this badass woman who led a bunch of dudes. All the dudes dead. Whatever. So yeah, so she like sneaks around, kind of like sticks her head back down. She's like, I don't see it. Come on.
Alright. Okay. I mean, I guess Sam would follow next. Are we still sneaking?
Yeah, if you're all sneaking, give me a sneak roll.
Oh boy.
All right.
This is cursed.
Sam is trying.
Sam is just an exhausted creature.
But Daryl also is trying.
Yeah.
So you attempt to sneak out, and you step on you just step on that one floorboard that creaks. Eddie is bringing up the rear, I'm guessing, with Jack.
Yep.
And Eddie, you're just quiet as a mouse. And the only kind of noise you can hear is Jack's like a little bit of whimpering.
Sneak, sneak.
Daryl, give me a investigate roll.
Oh.
I often forget my name when I have a fake name too.
Because like
Every time.
All right, because Arden's like just bringing up the you're the vanguard.
Okay.
So
So I got 0. So everything seems fine.
everything seems fine as you're like hugging the wall, and your footsteps near one of the uncovered vents, and all of a sudden this large, almost like tentacle, like metallic arm wraps around your leg and pulls you like almost halfway in immediately. Like you're like doing that thing where you're like probably catch yourself on the edge of the vent,
Yeah.
and you can hear as stuff is clamoring at you.
Stop. Stop.
Here's the nanobot.
Arden just whips around and tries to hit the metal bot with her stick.
Yeah, go ahead and bring me a force roll. There is something wrapped around him, but it is partially exposed.
Yeah, I'm like trying to hit just that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not do it, but I'm picking the angry condition now.
Okay. And you're gonna re-roll.
Nope.
So Sam is definitely gonna turn to Eddie and be like, Eddie, I know you're scared, but I've seen now how strong you are, and you need to help. You need to help, okay? You're gonna help. So I'm gonna try and remove a condition with a lead
Okay.
check if I can.
As Arden smacks Daryl accidentally, like
Oh,
in the
no!
shoulder, Daryl take the injured condition as this easel like breaks across your back. So,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get it off you.
What is with this? I'm spending a luck point.
okay, spend your second luck point.
One more try. There we go.
Hey!
2 successes.
You
So-
wipe free the. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to remove condition.
Yeah, I thought Eddie had the injured condition.
Yes.
I wanted to wipe free his injured condition temporarily or whatever.
Yep. You
Power through it, man. Power through it.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to do this. I've seen how strong you are. You gotta help Daryl.
Do you want me to get rid of the injured or the scared?
I can't remove 2, can I?
No, unfortunately not.
Dang it.
But like it still takes a -1 off. So
One.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you decide. I think. Ultimately.
I actually think you get rid of 1 for success.
oh, okay.
Roll lead, heal 1 condition +1 per bonus.
Yep. So
Okay.
you roll 2. Yep. Get rid of 2.
Yes, excellent, wonderful.
Sam in the clutch.
You suddenly are just like, I'm not scared anymore. I can do this.
My arm is fine.
Like snaps back into place.
The little floppy was fine. I'm gonna try to pull my good buddy here out of the grip of the monster.
All right, give me a force roll. You yank him out, and the thing like slowly unwraps around him. It grabs onto the robot that Daryl has in his bag, and it's like the bag is holding on to. It's like the bag is holding onto your shoulder. It's trying to rip, like it's just holding onto the bag. It's the last thing it can get on you.
I start. Yeah, I'm just screaming. I was like, "Leave my robot alone! I built them all by myself."
It's acceptable losses.
You see the tendrils start to glow like white hot as it's almost starts to go through the bag. It slowly starts to burn through.
I let my bag go, seeing as it's gonna get toasted one way or another.
You let the bag go, and that's like the last kind of grip it has on you. It flies into the vent, and you are safe as you get a little bit of a reprise.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Was there a back door that we saw, Nick?
Let me see. There is a back door through the kitchen.
Okay, so we're all headed that way now. I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
You get to the kitchen. You go. You're like, I'm gonna go through this door. We're gonna get out of here. The door is locked.
Fishing around for the key. I have it in my pocket.
You do have the key, yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Just try it on the door.
What kind of door locks from the inside?
It doesn't seem
I
to work
know.
on this door. It also seems to be a victim of the electronic lock.
Are there any windows from the kitchen to the backyard?
Oh yeah, there's a window in the kitchen.
I'm gonna try opening one.
Okay, give me a force roll. We'll say no matter what, you'll break through. It's just if you get hurt doing it.
I got hurt.
Take the injured condition as you. So how do you break the window?
I mean, initially I was gonna try and open it, but if I couldn't open it, I was just gonna grab like I don't know, a toaster.
Wooden fruit. Wooden fruit.
Wooden fruit. Yes, wooden fruit, and just use it as a wooden dagger. Just,
Yeah. You use a. You take that wooden banana, and you break through, but you break through with a little bit too much force that your arm goes through, and just it gets cut off, and you are bleeding.
ow.
Yeah,
He's
it
just
hurts.
staring at his arm. Okay.
Little chunks of glass embedded in your arm.
Do
As
you
a-
still have that lab coat?
Do I? Sure. I have my backpack still. I didn't take it off.
Yeah, no, he
Yes.
just literally with his free arm as the endorphins kick in, and he just tries to ignore his bleeding arm. He throws the lab coat over the broken glass of the window and just says, "Out, out, 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 out."
Yeah, I go out.
Okay. Who goes out first?
I'm gonna try to get my brother out first.
Okay. Jack plops out into the rain. The storm's still going on. Pops like right first into the mud, but he's out. Who's next?
I'm gonna stay back till the end, still holding my like now broken stick. Just in case I have to try to hit something again.
I'll go out after my brother.
Okay. And who's the next person out?
Daryl, go.
Yeah, okay. I'll rush out then. I'm like, and I,
You already lost enough today.
Leaving just Sam and Arden behind, as you hear clunk, 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 as the talons are bedding into the carpet. As this, you now get the full effect. This robot, essentially, which super skinny, which is very long limbs, just kind of enters into the room. Its main orbiting eye just looking around at you, seeing you trying to escape, and just its arms extend forward at you. Go ahead and both of you give me a body roll as you try to get out of the way.
Is it body or move?
Or a move, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I rolled. It doesn't matter. I have a 0 rank, so.
Okay. So you both find yourselves in its clutches as it wraps around each of you, slowly starting to detract back. But it's wrapped around your waists, so your hands are still possibly free for the moment. The thing is, you can see, is trying to drag you back into the basement.
My time has come. My time has come. Crocky, we will save the day. We got this.
Are
We
you
will.
gonna, is Eddie gonna climb back through the window?
Eddie's gonna climb back through the window, and using the power of crocodile, drag his friends back out.
Okay, yeah, you're using your iconic item. This crocodile doesn't really do much in terms of helping you, but it gives you hope.
Moral support.
It inspires you. So yeah, go ahead and give me a force roll to get your two of your friends out of here. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna ask you a huge question, just because I feel like narrative is pretty good. Now, do you want to simply get everyone out, or do you want to make sure that this thing will not follow you, but potentially put you into danger?
I would like to make sure this thing doesn't follow us, but potentially put us into danger. But I would also like to spend a luck point to reroll my non-successes.
Okay.
That's the... Right, so that's... Oh, Jesus, that's a stupidly high roll.
That's always good to hear.
It's 4 dice, isn't it?
Roll just dice.
Gave me loaded dice.
No, there was a way to just roll dice.
Yeah, you can just
On the left side of the there's a bar that has a little D20 icon, and you can choose the number of die you want to roll.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know what kind of die it is.
D6, I believe.
Yeah, D6s.
Uh, 5 with successes, or no more successes on that.
Okay. So no more successes. So same question.
No, it took my brother. Never again. I'll
All
risk
right. All right, you're gonna risk the danger. So, Sam and Arden, this is almost like kind of an interesting, like it was just the two of you left, and maybe for a moment you're both being held and like pulled in, and you're like, well, at least I'm with my friend, so if we go down together. But then you hear this high-pitched scream as Eddie erupts through the now broken window, dropping Crocky behind him as he just gains the strength, and he starts yanking back. And at the last second, when you don't think Eddie's going to be able to do it, you see Jack also barrel further and grab Eddie and pull as well. And the combined might of the two is able to... You hear grinding in gears as this arm literally starts to smoke as it tries to hold you in, but can't retract you any further. And the smoke, you see the smoke go upwards, hitting the ceiling, and then you hear the boom, boom, the alarm go off as sprinklers come on, starting to spark everything in the robot, as it cannot take the automatic fire suppression system that is installed in most houses. It starts to spark everywhere, catching the curtains of flame, and it lets you go as very quickly you see it start clattering around, swinging wildly. Sam and Arden, you are now free.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm actually probably more hurt, but basically just try and help Arden if Arden is on the floor. Just try and get out, and be like, "That was amazing."
I think we're gonna try to get Eddie out of here first.
Yeah. Well,
Eddie, oh my god, you
Jack
saved our
saved-
lives.
Yeah.
So much. Let's go. And like while Sam's trying to take care of Arden like turns tables and she's like, no, you're very hurt. Like, please, go.
You're absolutely right.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
She kinda, like ushers him out make sure that him and Eddie get out there, and then she climbs out after them.
You all get out as this thing tries to get out of the window as well, and it just kind of like flails about, though it can't properly control its orientation. Arden, you notice that you have something new along with you, as hooked onto one of its arms was Daryl's bag that you now have properly in your hands.
Triumphant moment.
You see you guys run towards the car.
Yeah. But I'm like sulking because I didn't see the bag.
I'm gonna hold it by my side until we're like in the car, so I can have that cool reveal.
Yeah, who gets in the front seat? It was the front seat, and well, no, it's like a pickup truck, so everyone's like in the same like long.
The hood was open when I saw it. Does it seem like it's at least working? Like it's not like stripped for parts?
Yeah, no, it's working.
Okay, so slam the hood shut.
Jack tells everyone, he's like, all right, everyone get inside.
All right.
Come on, we gotta leave.
Next time, can we just stay home and watch a movie?
Yeah, next time we could stay home and watch a movie.
Yeah, my robot's fixed. I mean, no, I don't know this. Sorry. No, I guess I should have stayed home, but I don't kind of want to go home now.
What? I'm gonna climb in the back of the bed of the truck and gesture for Daryl to come in the bed with me.
Nanobots.
Huh?
Yeah.
Say that again? Didn't hear you.
Dan,
What'd you
what'd you say?
I said, I guarantee you it's better than murder nanobots.
But at least I got to see nanobots. Then I get in the back of the bed.
We can decide where we go to later.
It's like breathing hard. Everybody's like calming down.
And then, vroom, vroom, as the car starts up at the last possible moment, and he
Yeah.
peels out of there.
There's a close-up shot in the back of the bed as we're going away. And I just me going like, oh shit, I almost forgot. And I just tuck the bag over to Daryl. He was still holding this.
What? And then I like dig in to pull out the robot, and I'm like just staring at it, and then I look up at Arden. And thank you.
Maybe wet, but I hope it still works.
It should be fine.
And from a fatigued half delirium, Sam will just say, "Goonies never say die."
Oh my god, and Jack starts to take off down the road as the storms start to finally slow down. You all look, I'm gonna say Sam, Eddie, well not anymore, but Jack, all look worse for the wear because they were injured. Jack maybe even broken as you are taking off down.
I want to
What
be clear, I'm side-eyeing that robot like I want it broken.
Well, are you in the? I imagine you're in the actual like front part with your
Yeah.
with Jack. Jack puts an arm around you. He's like, "I thought I lost you there, buddy."
Can we not go into houses anymore?
Yeah, it's not going to houses. Is Sam in the bed of the truck or up front?
I mean, if there was space up for anyone to sat up there, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it was me and Daryl in the backpack and the three of you
Yeah,
probably
okay.
in the seat.
Yeah.
Do you think your brother will put us up? We have a car.
Yeah. That's the best idea you've ever had. Let's go visit him.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Jack, you're not an idiot.
Oh, you're a jerk.
Yeah. What's going through? I'm gonna say what's going through everyone's head as they start taking off down the road.
Man, fuck technology.
I mean, I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. I'm like really inspired because of that. Even though that robot tried to kill me, I'm like the weird science dude who's just still like, if it didn't try and grab me, I probably would have followed it where it went to try and discover it. But I'm just kind of like trying my best to memorize the code, like looking through my bag, seeing if I have a notebook, and to hopefully implement the things that I saw there into my little robot. And now that it's safe, I'm like slowly kind of feeling better, about the whole situation, since I still have my robot, even though my dad's a dick.
Arden is still scared and coming off of that. Clearly, she almost died, but you get that adrenaline as well. And her entire drive that I had was that she wanted to be included. So weirdly, like, because this kind of happened to all of them and they overcame it together and she got to feel really cool sometimes, she's still scared and she doesn't want to go back there, but she's feeling like kind of better about herself than she has in a long time. Her like confidence is up a little bit. She like feels like she like has friends, that whereas before she just had like people that she kind of knew.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's feeling that deflated sense of hollow confidence, you know, just being propped up for too long, but kind of like has that little pillar of like, I actually have like something real here, you know, just like some people who are actually kind of cool, you know, maybe everyone doesn't suck, but he's still like really dreading like, oh God, what am I gonna say to my brother? Hey bro, I'd put my hand through a window. What's up?
Technically the safest thing we did all night.
And as you drive off, like we see the camera pan out into the wide shot. But then we cut to Daryl. Because Arden might be able to see this, but Daryl looks at his robot.
Arden has her headphones on for
The
ultra dramatic
Walkman.
effect. Yeah, she has her Walkman on, and she is leaning her head back with her eyes closed, just like
That red eye.
just hanging out.
Daryl, you notice the robot blinking for a second, a blinking light, the blinking red light, as it seems it's received some sort of upgrade. And for a second, you can see hastily spray painted, or painted very closely on the back, a little R logo. It seems some things die hard. And we roll credits.
I want to
to
be clear. The sequel isn't like 10 years where Daryl calls all up and says, so you remember that robot we killed?
Yeah. Oh, well, y'all don't remember the robot? It's because you moved so far from our town.
I mean, and this is a one shot, but if anybody actually wants to do that in like a couple weeks or a month, I'd be totally up for playing like
just
grown-up
running
Arden.
things from the flood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. When I saw that, because on the Roll20, it clicks over to switch to a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to like the 10-year reunion of Daryl being like, so the murder robot we didn't kill. What do you mean we didn't kill it? Oh yeah, I took it home with me. It's fine.
Yeah. It had a baby. and
I made it better
It had a
every
baby.
way.
Nano
And
machine,
now it comes to
son.
my house. Can you help?
So the next episode is batteries not included.
Exactly.
Ooh. Ooh, I love it.
Yeah. Did you have any like question now that the mystery is officially over as a one shot? Maybe possibly a two shot in the future. But did you have any questions about stuff you didn't figure out, or?
So, was it that specific robot that was cleaning things after we left the room?
Yeah. So the robot specifically, his name is Aidbot, and it was designed as a like senior companion robot. Like it would live with people that couldn't clean anymore. So that's why it had the large gangly arms, so it could reach stuff, and it would like clean stuff up. So my whole thing was to make an adventure that would seem like it's a haunted house,
Right.
but because
Yeah.
Tales from the Loop isn't necessarily like paranormal, it's just more sci-fi. At the end, it would all be explained as it was a robot, but the house was smart, and so it could control the functions, but it was still like a little off.
What happened to the person who did live there?
Oh, it was a testing site for the.
That's
for the
kind of what I
robot.
thought.
Yeah.
Because
But
it was like out in the middle of nowhere, so like if it exploded
Yeah.
or something, it wouldn't like draw attention.
So there were scientists there. There is a nice little backstory that you could have saw if you watched the VHSs, but we were kind of getting to the end, which is fine.
Yeah, which is why I didn't do that. 'Cause I
yeah.
thought about it.
They would have been really interesting in a longer session.
Yeah, and that's why it was called like all the file names were AV
Mm-hmm.
because it was
Ah.
Aidbot. If you would have took the other for Daryl would have took the other option and figured out what the whole what it is. You would have noticed it was for an AI program for one big system, like one big robot system, rather than the swarm of nano machines. I really liked how there were so many things I was like, oh. Like, I was trying to set red herrings, but you all really set them for me with the nano machines.
I mean, I felt like that was very, it's very classic kid adventure film where they get the wrong idea, but it helps them solve the problem.
Yeah.
So I didn't care what it was. I was like, I'm going to ride with that. That makes, sense,
Yeah.
I was kind of sad that it wasn't, man. I was like, man, did I miss? Or when Daryl specifically said, "I hope my robot comes to life," and I was like,
You're like, should it? Should I make it come
Yeah,
to
I
life?
was like,
The robot was put outside so it might get struck with lightning and brought back to life, and I was like, no, you don't tell a DM that. It's a bad deal.
but
That's a great time. What are you talking about?
the grates, the ventilation, because it was tall but it was really skinny, so it could compress itself. That's how it moved about the house.
Oh, cool.
And that's how it was able to grab stuff. And it like the robot, like legitimately it was like, oh, this robot's broken. It's kind of like me.
This is a broken thing of me.
Yeah.
It is
Why
mine
was
now.
there no electronics in like the clocks and stuff?
So the machine it was building was because the story of it is that it's
Oh yeah, what is that machine? Like,
Yeah.
what was Jack gonna? What's happened to Jack?
So the whole idea was that they tried to they were like, oh man, Aidbot would be a good weapon, and Aidbot was like, I don't want to do that. So it, like when I wrote the entire, like the first line is like, Aidbot is the definition of the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm just gonna, attack my creators. So it killed all the scientists. It, that's why you found bloodstained in the mirror. It threw one through the banister, which is why I put it back.
Is that what all the graves were?
Yeah, it was the 3 scientists, because it was like, oh, I gotta bury these things and clean them up.
Oh wow.
But it couldn't leave the testing site because it had to keep itself charged. One of the other rooms was in the basement where it was the charging station, so it needed to keep it. So that was another way you could have killed it, is you would have destroyed the charging station. It wouldn't have been able to recharge or repair itself.
So here I was worried that it was going to try and render people down for parts.
No, it was actually trying to jump consciousness. So the
Whoa.
machine was the hook Jack up to it. It was trying to basically, in very science-fi fashion, invade Jack's mind.
Oh wow.
Delightful.
But it didn't because you saved him. But
I mean, as far as we know, it didn't.
yes, it did.
Yeah,
but
it's-
it might have jumped into the other robot though, which is a lot easier to do.
Tiny
World
robot
never
friend.
Yeah.
No, that
Any
was
robot
super
friend that
cool.
we totally
Yeah.
trashed its house.
Yeah.
All I see is Mini Aubrey, where it's just like, give me batteries, and you're like, I gave you 4 D cells this week. Stop.
Feed me.
And one of the big things it was like, because one of the big things Tales from the Loop is like kids can't die, and I was like, and that's, I wanted to stay true to it. Like the robot didn't want to hurt the kids. It just was like, I need to hitch a ride with one of you though.
Yeah. Also, like, we didn't know, like, I didn't know kids couldn't die, so I was like,
Yeah, I was gonna
like,
read
Jack
the
might be dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was operating under the assumption that we may die.
Jack is like 15, 6. Like Jack is the oldest you
Yeah.
can be, so he could have. That's definitely was a, like, he was the hook to keep you in the house, but you guys could have left. You all could
No,
have.
we
gone
definitely could have, yeah.
Yeah, and just left him there, and
I was
like,
playing such a high, like, heart empathy character. That's why I, like, kept being the one who was like, we can't leave him! Because, like, I'm not sure that she could have lived with herself. Also, I had so much fun with that. Thank you for running it, Nick. That
Oh,
was
no
really
problem.
That was a
fun.
blast.
And thank you, everybody, for playing.
This was so, like, I was worried. I was like, oh, sometimes actual plays are really good, and then sometimes they can be really bad, and it immediately went off. When everyone got in and was talking before the stream started, I was thinking to myself, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be solid. Actually, I'm gonna switch out my glasses because I've been looking through these shades for like the past 5 hours, and oh my god, it's so bright in here.
You saw me immediately put on my glasses. After I was like, I would like to not see everything be blurry right now.
Wow, there's so much color in the room. But no, I'm really happy. Everyone had their moment.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
Sam's
yeah.
leadership skills to
Oh,
Arden
yeah.
just figuring out like what the blood was, but to also using her pride with the whole art. So I was like, oh man, just gotta find like the easel or something. I originally thought it was, because I know before we talked about like musical equipment, like instruments. So I was like, but then I looked through, I was like, okay, so Arden doesn't actually like know how to play guitar, and I was gonna have you find a guitar. So I quickly changed that up, and then of course
cool.
Daryl with his robot and like finding all the parts and being the one. We started this. I was thinking to myself, I hope someone's a computer, like a bookworm or a computer geek, because if not, this venture gets a little bit tougher to explain.
And we had one of each.
Yeah,
I'm not for a while there. I thought it was some sort of weird. It was manifesting what we wanted, because like I wanted to be calm. There was cartoons. He wanted to find technology. There was a room full of parts.
Yeah, I actually thought that for a minute too. There was like a brief second with like you watching TV and the room full of parts and me in the library, where I was
Yeah.
like, is this like a manifestation supernatural poltergeist house?
Well,
Um,
yeah, because essentially what I wanted to do is keep you all comfortable, so it can hijack into Jack, and then Jack comes up and is like, "Hey, we can leave now," and then
Nice.
Yeah.
So was the lights flickering? Was that just effect, or was that genuinely like power drain?
that was power drain. It causes because Aidbot's
Yeah.
it's a little haywire.
Right.
So it just will fluctuate stuff. Like that's why the temperature kept changing.
Immediately when we entered that room and there's a bunch of electronics here. There's a robot. Mentioned cherry bombs earlier. EMP. I don't know if Sam is smart enough for that. He's not. Okay. Next plan.
I mean, he might have had the idea. Once again, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I saw this in a movie, and then like you realize that you have no idea how to actually do it. It's like if I in real life was like, oh, defuse this bomb. Like I don't know how to defuse a bomb. I've seen it done a million times.
I can do this.
Yeah, the other way to get through that would also be like you could have shut the house down again. The only thing the house doesn't turn off is the workshop, which is where 8bot is.
Right.
But it does unlock the manacles, so that would have shut it off. Unlocked all the locks, so you just would have been able to walk out.
I just didn't want to go up 2 flights of stairs.
Oh no,
when there was
definitely.
an
I
8bot on the
completely
loose.
understand. I think the scene that followed was much better, escaping from the window.
What's my other question? I have one more question. I know Ify has to go like any second now, or like 8
No,
minutes.
it's all good.
Oh, you asked us our songs. Was that going to come into play at some point, and then it just didn't?
Oh no! Oh my! Wow! I got so wrapped up into it. I did want to be like, oh, this like this. That's what plays. That's like the credit roll as like the every
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Did everyone tell each other? Did we tell each other our songs at the beginning? I think we did.
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I imagine like in the introduction when we're going on to everyone, like that's the song that plays.
I feel like Under Pressure is a very thematic for the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, definitely.
I could definitely see a montage at the beginning of this movie where it's showing us all separately, like before we get together to run away, and like all of our little songs are playing. So like, they're like packing your bags or like watching your parents fight or whatever, and that like song is just playing. There's like no actual audio.
I imagine Sam walking out the door and he like looks back and like his parents are like screaming at each other and you just hear, "This is what you hear when a dove cries."
Maybe I'm just like my mother.
Oh man.
She's never satisfied.
Cinematography 101.
like ceremony, like mine is a pretty like melancholy like New Order song. So like there's like people like picking on her at school or like shoving her into a locker, and then she's just like at home like sad, like reading alone, like putting books in a backpack.
I want to be clear. When Sam left, he looked at a pair of dice he could have brought with him and said, "Nah, I don't need those."
I think Sam failing a lot with like it was
very dramatic.
Yeah, it definitely like.
And it couldn't have happened to a more appropriate like player, I think, because I have adopted from a very good friend of mine the tendency to absolutely 100% embrace catastrophic failure and death in characters, and it's fun as hell. I loved all the failures.
Especially for one-shots or playtests. We always
yeah.
like whenever we're playtesting our games for my company, we always would like to take the dramatic failures anytime that you can.
Yeah,
because
great.
that makes the game interesting if you're only playing for 3 or 4 hours.
Right.
Yeah, and like another thing too, like I mean, if everyone just succeeded at everything, it would kind of just be like, blah,
Would have been boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I gotta say, speaking to Tales from the Loop as a system, I think it's actually super well designed that they have multiple avenues of attempts for reroll and attempts to like succeed at something. That's really excellent. I really like the toolkit that it provides you with. It creates this like it's perfect for what it's doing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect. It's
Real
wonderful.
Ligan makes good games.
It's a
Yeah.
Year Zero engine. It's
No, it's great.
all right then.
Honestly, we should take
yeah,
these
good-
exact same
yeah, good
characters. We should take these exact same characters, age them up like 20 years, and then run the
8bot's
Alien
Revenge.
game.
Yeah.
Or Alien.
That's the you do things from the flood, and then you do
Yep.
Alien. Like that's the end.
Yeah. Ooh, I like it.
All right. Then we're coming into the end of our stream, so I will let my.
Brought the villain each fucking time.
God, it's the same. It's always 8bot. I'll let everyone kind of give your sign-offs. My awesome players today. Give them a round of applause. I'll give you a round.
I'll pop everybody else.
Yeah, this is your plug time. Drop your plugs. What are you doing?
Oh, I'll go first. Hey, Ify Nwadiwe, aka Ifd's on Twitch, Ify Nwadiwe, Twitter and Instagram, Super Punch, every night of the week on Twitch, twitch.tv, Super Punch, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's a gaming late night show, and we just get the, fun clips, gaming news, all of that.
That's in 30 minutes.
Yes, you can watch
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this. You want to keep watching Ify.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already talking, I guess. So I'm Dixie Cochran, Dixie Cyanide. I work for Onyx Path Publishing. So if you're interested in playing any of our games, let us know. But past that, nothing else really going on right now. It's a pretty light week here in the core.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And I am Bran, also known as Bean, at Kathakaros, Kathakaros. It's right there. Just look at it. Don't try it. Yeah. Anywho, so I go ahead and do a stream every Wednesday for some world building, worlds and crafts here at Gehenna Gaming. I'm a master storyteller with Gehenna Gaming, and we got some more content coming up. So get yourselves ready for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's me.
I'm Dan. I'm also a master storyteller at Gehenna Gaming, and I mostly putz around in the background and run my horrifying one-shots that I try to make people cry in.
That's always good.
It's perfect. It's perfect for the brand.
Yep.
Brand is problem.
And I was your loop master today, a term which that I just coined today. Let it stick. Freely, the loop master. That's what
I just love that you're going loop master instead of like tail spinner. Like,
That does sound cool. God damn it.
I don't know. They're both pretty cool. They're
You
both
like
cool.
your
how
brand.
about tail looper?
Tail loop. Loop tail.
No,
loop.
that was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Hate that one.
Let's talk about. You can find me at Nobleman Nick. You can also find me on the Gehenna Gaming channel and Discord. I'm the Gehenna Gaming's stream producer. Do a lot of cool stuff behind the scenes, but hopefully breaking out more into streaming. Other than that, you'll probably see me drop some supplements for Monster Arts every once in a while. So working on that. But yeah, that's me, Nobleman Nick, and this was the Nowhere House, a Tales in the Loop one shot. Thank you to all the amazing players. To all four of you, you really brought the game to life, and it was such a fucking blast. And yeah, from there, I think, well, goodbye, everyone. Have a great night. And oh yeah, and
Bye,
check out
everyone.
Super Bunch.
Yeah.
Wow.